The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Great Pendragon Campaign by Greg Stafford, with David Larkins as the Game Master and Desiree Valdez as the adversary.
High seas-ish.
It is. It's a little briny.
It's a little briny. All right, so welcome to our first winter phase.
Okay.
Yay.
Awesome.
So step one
No
is solo scenarios, and that means Wolfram.
Okay. Yeah.
Haha.
Wolfram is hanging out this year, so I'll need a D6 roll, please.
4.
Okay. Interesting. Another D6 roll, please.
Yeah. A 1.
A 1. Okay. So you're on patrol.
Okay.
Makes sense. Now roll a D6 3 times.
11.
Oh no, individuals.
All right. A 1, a 4, and a 6.
Okay. 1, 4, and a 6. Okay, so first I'll need a temperate roll.
What does that mean?
Roll against your temperate.
D20.
Thank you.
D20 for temperate.
Oh, I see.
And if you roll under, then
18.
what's your temperate?
13.
So you failed.
Yep.
Okay, so that's fine. Next I will need a prudent roll. That's not gonna happen.
And I fail that.
Okay.
All right, this is coming back to me now. The way this goes.
Okay. So you and Lycus got in a little skirmish with some Saxon raiders.
Oh.
So give me a spear, valorous, and battle roll.
Okay, spear. Oh, wait, I rolled D20 against my spear. All right. Fail the spear. Valorous, baby. Pass the valorous.
Good.
And then what was the other one?
Battle.
Whoops. Pass the battle.
Wow.
Okay. So check your valorous and check your battle.
Is that enough to get a certain special something happen?
No, but you got some glory.
What the heck?
You get some glory out of it for helping out. And then lastly...
Oh yeah, pencils.
Oh, yes.
Anyone need pencils or you're all...
Actually, that's the one thing I remembered.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, this is one thing you remember.
Okay.
Exactly.
And
I had it at first.
let's see here. So you won the skirmish. Okay, so you're going to get some loot out of it. Let's see.
That's cool.
Okay, so let's see. You get 3 Libra in goods.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then you can voluntarily take a check in cruel, selfish, vengeful, or worldly to give you a bonus on the roll I'm about to make to see if you get anything else.
Worldly?
Anything else? Cruel, selfish, or vengeful?
I could take more than one check?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, you could take up to 4, all 4, get a +4.
Selfish.
Whoa.
Alright,
Okay.
so that's +2.
Ah.
Huh. Okay, so you ended up with a prisoner
Squire took someone prisoner.
who has been sentenced to be your butler. No, basically, basically it says gain named servant.
What? You do? Oh my god! You're a butler to a squire. How low do you...
Oh, that's really low.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
pretty low.
Better than dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I don't know.
No?
In this day and age,
Edgy.
Just the legend. Yeah, no, basically it was
it's a slippery slope.
It was a Kimric man who was fighting with the Saxons, and he kind of threw himself on Lycus's mercy. So Lycus said,
Alright.
you know, he could be a servant to his squire.
oh, so he's a coward too.
Yes.
Yeah, to boot.
All right, lovely.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. But you know,
You gotta think of a good name for
yeah,
him.
think of a good
that's what I'm
name.
worried
Yeah,
about
you,
right now.
no, you can figure it out. I'm
Mhm.
sure you'll find out a good one.
Okay, now as for the rest of you,
It can
this
be
is
like an
the
object,
this is
like
the time we
toad.
do a yearly event to see if anything else happened to you during the year.
Lovely.
So I'll need a d20 roll from all of you.
I got a 4.
6.
8.
Hey.
Nothing happens to any of you.
Yes, exactly.
Just Jade too, or no?
No, she did her
she did
That's her
solo.
whole solo.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so wow, you guys managed to land in 3 separate categories.
Oh wow.
Sweet.
So I'll just go lowest to highest. So Jade, you got good fortune.
Sweet.
So give me a d20 roll.
20.
Wow.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Bring it.
Oh, interesting. So, Earl Roderick has a bastard son, and he's just about squire's age right now. So, he's assigned him to you as a second squire,
Oh.
along with a 2 Libra a year allowance.
Yeah.
Well, please put up with this shit.
Exactly.
Libra.
What's his name?
Don't have a name, so you can
Figure it
name
out.
him.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Really? Sir Roderick's son doesn't have a name.
His bastard
that much
son.
of a
No, his
bastard?
He's that much of a
Yeah.
bastard.
No.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
Such
gonna
a
think on it.
bastard.
Yeah, think about it. Exactly.
I mean, I already have Podrick. He could just be John.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
John the
something simple works.
bastard.
John the
Yeah.
bastard.
Like John
Okay.
the bastard.
So Dave, you got friend. So
Friend.
friend.
Sweet, I got two
So
squires
give me
then.
a d6 roll.
Ah. 4.
4, eh? Okay, so all right, so basically, Sir Amig took a shine to you
Oh.
and has kind of, you know,
Friend.
developed a close friendship
Friend.
with
Oh, cool.
you. So
Nice.
yeah, you can count him as a friend and ally.
Awesome.
Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's a good one.
Okay, and then Renae, you got an 8, which is relations. So
Who got
let's see,
married?
you are unwed, so go ahead and roll lustful.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Give in.
No.
Give in to deliciousness.
Nope.
You know how tough it is for the Romans to.
I'm chaste.
Right.
Really?
But you didn't fumble it though.
No, no.
Okay. All right. Already recording, go to deed. Okay.
Blinky.
Roll loyalty, honor, and courtesy.
Okay.
Uh-oh, honor.
Loyalty, honor. Oh, where is that?
Only one or.
All 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
So
Could we
loyalty.
look at what the-
I'm sorry, not loyalty. Sorry, it changed. Homage. Or fealty. Sorry,
So up
fealty.
by up
fealty.
your
Fealty,
passions.
okay.
Yeah, passion.
Oh, I make it.
You made fealty. Okay. Honor
Honor. I made that one.
and courtesy,
I think he's
Which is.
which would be your
Ah.
law, I think, right?
Yep.
hmm
Oh, just made it.
Just
exactly.
made
10.
you. Oh, you critted that. Okay.
Yeah.
So check all 3,
Ooh.
and you get a glory bonus.
Nice.
That crit.
So what did that mean? What happened?
Hold on a second.
Oh, sorry.
Spin a little story.
Yeah,
I
with the
know.
narration.
Oh, let's see here.
That's what
I
we're
made
coming
all
for.
3 of those. Better make it good.
Sweet
Okay, interesting. So,
Uh-oh.
okay, give me a d20 roll.
Oh my. 8.
Wow.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now make a flirting roll.
We're really trying to get you a wife.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is going on back there?
Sharks within
I
sharks.
just made it.
Just made it, no crit.
Okay.
Not a crit.
Not a crit, just
Okay,
one under.
just
Yeah.
one under. Okay.
Yeah.
As a
Very
close
good.
Yeah.
And then... Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. And,
Where's he going to the doctor?
yeah.
Doctor.
Oh, you said you have that symptom.
The first night at your manor, Lady Jenna shows up. She ran
yeah.
home.
Hello. She's wearing way too much makeup.
Oh God. No.
Interesting. Okay.
It's Lady
So,
Jenna.
Right.
Womp womp.
so basically,
You're married and have 2 kids.
You wake up.
Whoa.
so,
And you have a stitch in the side of your body.
so you remember how at the feast after the battle last time?
Yes.
You were talking about everything that happened with your getting. Well, basically, Virgil got knocked off his horse during the battle and was stranded amongst the sea of Saxons.
Oh yeah.
And barely made it out alive.
Rescued by my squire.
Yeah, your squire came riding in, and he had to ride out two to the horse, basically.
Okay, yeah.
And even then, the horse got a javelin in his flank.
Yikes.
Good times.
Crikey.
Barely, barely made it out alive.
Yeah.
And the little girl, but you made it through the little girl thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jenna.
Horrible. I heard that.
Yeah.
That was horrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, she was
I
like I would.
Horrible.
Yeah.
That was a horrible little girl.
She was.
Thanks.
They're out there.
Oh, she'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
She's still
Well,
running
they'll be
wild
wet.
on the loose.
oh yeah.
I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, you are? Okay.
Are we betting on that and taking bets?
Yeah, I'll put down like 1 Libra that they're gonna get married.
Oh, okay. All right, let the record show.
Yeah. So anyway, your tales of your heroics meant that the Earl has deemed you worthy to begin courting.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Wait for it.
and so basically those roles were to see like who had been sort of put forth for courtship and what the results were. And what we got was a lady of the same status.
Oh.
And you
Good.
gain a passion of devotion.
Oh, neato.
Yeah.
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 This must be some lady.
Cool.
Mhm.
Well, he is really chaste. I mean,
Right. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can we can figure out who that is.
Oh, that's so cool.
Neat.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead and roll 3d6 to see what your passion is.
Oh
All
man.
right.
Or devotion? Would it be devotion?
Passion of devotion.
Oh, the
Oops.
number.
Which one
Okay.
was
So
it?
it'll be like devoted to.
Oh man.
14.
Oh.
Pretty good.
Wow.
Pretty good. All right. So devotion 14.
Yeah.
Very good.
We'll figure out who I guess.
Yeah,
like you
exactly.
said.
Yeah, lady of the same status. So just kind of a banneret's daughter or something. Not like one of the ladies of the court. So
But he's not engaged. He's just.
yeah, no, it's just like you
I'm
are
courting this
awesome,
person.
and I want to do things in your name because you remind me of somebody I knew once or
So she
something.
tied the girdle.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
exactly. Like
on my arm
you
or
do it.
whatever.
Yeah,
Favor.
exactly.
Are we doing that yet? Is it?
Not it's
really
not
bad.
like
But
it's
the
not
equivalent of that
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are like all the little seedlings
Seeds,
of courtly love. And
yeah, people doing things
Staff?
independently.
See it.
Yeah.
Looks homemade.
So a rope. No,
it's
just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
my
So far, she gave you some soap on a
brother's
rope.
girlfriend makes it.
That smells really good.
I use some. It's good for everything.
What kind of sound?
It's called Abundance.
Comfrey.
It's from Idaho.
Ooh la la.
I don't know.
I know.
Everyone wants to
Smell.
feel.
I know.
Yeah, everybody wants to try. Oh.
It's
yay.
just so like delicious, and it soaks in nicely. It won't stay greasy for too long.
So it's not like pot salve,
No.
which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder who could have made that
Wow.
comment.
Well, I've gotten something like this before, but it was completely solid, and I had to sit
Yeah.
there and do.
Yeah,
this is
right.
really nice.
No.
Yeah, it's good.
Soft.
Hey.
Anyone
Yeah.
else want to
Do you
stab
want some?
themselves?
I just put goo on.
Do you want
I
to stab up?
mean, I mean,
Maybe later. No,
Gentlemen?
he's like,
I'm good.
like preternaturally.
I apparently already have pretty good hands.
Yes, I have a self-dispensing moisturizing
He does.
system.
It's kind of weird.
Okay, so
like clammy.
Lucky.
Oh God.
Is it you're clammy? Which
Yeah,
you are.
it is.
You
Well.
admit to.
yeah, I admit to being clammy. All right, so next up is experience rolls. So everyone,
Okay.
what you're gonna roll, everything that's checked, you're gonna roll against. You want to fail this roll,
Fail.
That's
and
right.
if you
Wanna-
do, then it goes up by 1.
All right.
Oh.
All right, modest. I fail my modest. So you are.
Is that the best way you could do to describe how that works?
Well, I think so. Everyone seems to be getting it.
Yeah.
So it goes up by 1?
Goes up by 1 if you fail. Yep.
I'm even more courteous than before.
More curious than ever.
Oh, so that means your your whole
what
law
the
goes
shit?
up.
Yes, so it goes up.
Yeah, you don't.
Like, so for I've only failed 2 things, which means I only level up in 2 things, and one of them is my hatred of Saxons.
Yeah,
Which is now 19.
19. Excellent.
So
Excellent.
you're experiencing the wonderfulness of
Oh
the
my
dragon.
god.
This is exactly what happens.
Sweet
Do
horsemanship
you want me to
gets
add a
go up.
D6 on to hate Saxons?
Oh, it's totally up to you. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Well, early in the morning, I hate.
Someone sent me a note.
That was me.
Currying favor, I see, with one half of the GM team.
I was like, oh, it appeared out of nowhere. I was like, this could have been for any of them.
Guess who likes
Sweet.
you?
Guess who likes you?
I thought it would be fun.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual.
Excellent.
Do you like me, yes or no?
Yeah.
Why?
YN.
Box. Check box.
Check box.
That's like the introduction to like courting in this game.
Is that when the
Dost thou like me?
Does like everyone
Y/N.
like play MASH?
Circle that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Court.
Mansion,
Circle thine answer.
apartment, shack, or house.
Embroidered.
Yeah, it's an embroidered.
Oh my
It's a
god.
sampler.
That's what the ladies' samplers are. It's MASH, that's what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like a fabric.
Okay, so everyone done with your checks?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, now age your characters 1 year.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. And now the manners. So,
Oh, God. Can I go take a nap?
Mind your
Yes.
manners, everyone.
mind your manners, exactly.
God.
I know. Womp womp.
So, Jen, even though Wolfram doesn't have his manor yet, I think you can just
Oh.
follow along with this
I'll follow along.
in terms of getting it set up.
Right. Okay.
Right, just so
Okay.
you know what you have
Just so
to
I'll be
look
ready
forward
for the
to.
next time.
Exactly.
Yeah, 'cause it's fun.
Yeah. All right. So you're looking at your manor. Oh wait, we don't have a manor record sheet for Virgil yet.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Run, David, run!
That is him running. It's really another clammy and not a good runner.
Although, you know, it's kind of endearing. It makes me think of like Phoebe and Friends in the episode where she goes running with Rachel. You seen that? And she just like flailing.
Oh, yes,
And Rachel's really embarrassed, and she's like, "Oh, you know, it's like you just run like a kid, and just let yourself free." And so they like both are like running apart. And then a bunch of hot guys see them, and
And it's awkward. Hilarity ensues.
yeah. But it's endearing because Phoebe's just like flailing all over the place. She like runs like a child. She says. I love it.
No, he runs kind of like a duck or a pigeon.
It isn't so much
The head goes.
He doesn't bend his knees. He just sort of
Yeah.
straight legs it.
Yeah, exactly.
Clench the cheeks.
Oh my god, no! I can hear it! Oh, hell.
Of course.
That's why I said that.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's very pigeon-like, and it's fine. It's okay. It's an adjustment that I made, and now.
I couldn't tell my parents about it, but
Yeah.
What?
I couldn't tell my parents about it.
Yeah, exactly. No, he's a wonderful person, and
Despite his inability to run well.
Right.
or walk really. So.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
I'm having way more fun than I thought I would.
It's always like that. You always end up having more fun.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, Jesus, that was a demon. Sorry, everybody.
I didn't hear anything.
That's okay.
I did.
I thought it was a lion.
I kind of thought it was like a screen door opening or something.
Oh my god!
When it like scrapes open.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's hilarious. Those two sounds are so similar.
A demon and a screen door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and you can see that.
Now we know how they were invented.
Yep.
And there you
Demons, of course.
Thank you. So annoying.
What happened? Demons got invented?
Yeah.
They're screen doors.
Screen
I
doors.
have a manner to mind.
Yay!
Yay! All right.
Get this
So
going.
here we go. So basically, you've got your estate income record sheet thing,
Indeed.
and
Right.
let me get a copy in front of myself. Okay, so you got the name of your estate, which for Virgil is Tisbury, right?
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
you've got your held by thing there, which is you. Your liege lord is going to be Uther, actually.
All of ours?
Uh huh.
Okay.
County is Salisbury.
This is so exciting.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
I'm like all the boxes to fill out.
Annual obligations, 90 days service. Sometimes you'll have a manor that has different obligations in exchange. Like maybe you only have to do 45 days, but you have to maintain a toll bridge or something, you know.
By the way, my sheet was never this.
Oh, this is, you guys are all
You're
benefiting
so
because this is
lucky.
the new system and it's
Where's
a lot
my old
more
sheet?
streamlined.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
It's pimped.
Where is it?
You mean sheets plural? There were like 3
Yeah,
sheets
there
you had
were.
to keep track
I
of.
seem to
manor.
remember them from Sir Blaine's career.
It's like doing your taxes.
Total hassle. Yeah, it really was. Okay, your annual.
It was.
Your exactly right.
Like, what in the hell is this
Oh,
in my
man.
real man?
Why does it want to know my?
Own this place.
Why does it want to know my gambling losses? All right. Annual glory is 10, and that's all from the land. Annual income. Leave that blank for now.
Yeah.
Because the way it's set up is that, you know, your income gets eaten up immediately by your expenses, but sometimes you can build improvements that give you extra income.
Okay.
Army, you have none. Holdings are for if you get other manors through marriage or gifts
Which
or
you
grants.
will. You will.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Key officers and staff you see down there.
That's really cool.
So
Okay.
it's going to be a wife or a steward, and we'll get to that. And then the constable, chaplain, and healer come with it automatically.
Really?
Oh.
What the hell, man? I built
I had to
freaking Round Manor from the ground up. Duplain Castle, I outfitted that shit like crazy.
Oh, that sounds good.
It was fun.
Where do I put my wonderful cat that gives me an extra Libra per year? Is that
That would be discretionary income.
Discretionary income. Where is that? Under annual income. Discretionary. Wonderful cat.
discretionary?
What happened before?
And then with special, I think I would just put wonderful cat under special there up at the top as a reminder
I
for
got a
yourself.
personal servant and a wonderful cat.
Yeah, and personal servant.
Yeah.
Wow, you don't even have your manor yet, and you're already ready to go.
So that would be something where, like for instance, my 2 Libra a year for my extra squire.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's
Right.
put that in there. Absolutely.
John the Stupid.
John the stupid.
He's still highborn though, right?
Yeah,
So I
he
mean,
is.
this is
Yeah.
kind of a-
Yeah.
kind of-
It's okay. It would be like the bastard snow.
John-
Actually,
Again, I do
I'm
already have
thinking of
John
thinking
the
of Courtney
stupid
from
bastard.
from your
yeah,
Highness.
From Your Highness.
Yeah, you know.
Oh gosh.
Oh man, that movie's so good. I just want to say for the record, that movie is so freaking funny.
Yep.
And nobody knows how funny it is.
No, I have no
Only
idea.
you know, my dear.
Only
It's
does.
freaking hilarious.
No, it is funny. I'm just going to have to stop everyone. Doesn't Courtney's new haircut make his head look like the tip of a penis?
It's just like a total like D&D game. Like actually.
I do want to see it. I just haven't.
We have it.
We have it on
If
DVD.
you want to borrow it,
I will borrow that.
Okay. It's
Speaking of which, I think, just as an offset, I'm pretty sure they're doing a rescreening of Knights of Badassdom
Again?
at the Jean Cocteau.
Huh.
Just saying.
Oh man.
It was surprisingly good. Surprisingly good.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah.
It was streaming for free for a
I
while.
really liked it.
I couldn't find it a single damn place when I tried to watch it with Brendan. There was nowhere on the interwebs that had it
Interesting.
anywhere, even for money.
Huh.
I was
Weird.
outraged.
Okay, so now under neighbors, I have taken the liberty of finding who your neighbors are.
Huzzah!
So for
Yeah.
Newton Tony,
Uh-huh.
you've got Cholderton,
How do you spell?
CHOLDERTON.
Chattertown?
Yeah.
Yes, Chowdertown. Allington, ALLINGTON. And Bulford, BULFORD.
Okay.
For Piton, you've got Buckholt, which is Buck Holt. Longhedge,
Bone dog.
Bone doggy.
and
Hey, doggy.
Ford.
Doggy.
Get your bone.
Indeed.
Okay. For Tisbury, you've got Chicksgrove.
Chicks Grove.
Nice.
Yeah.
and Sutton. Also of note is that Tisbury is in the Chalk Hill 100, which is administered by Bishop Roger. All your other 100 courts are administered by the Earl, so if you have any legal disputes, they'd be judged by the Earl. Tisbury's would go to the Bishop's court and be judged under church law, canon law.
Oh, I bet you would like that. Would
Chalk
you?
Hill. That's cool.
You damn dirty Roman.
Oh my god.
You're not like us.
Oh!
All right, and then Winterborn
Hey,
Stoke.
it's church law for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
The whisper reminded me of Sweetmeats.
Well, yes.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Sweetmeats is back. All right, Winterborn.
Sweetmeats, oh no.
Winterborn Stoke. Your neighbors are Chitterne, which is Chitterne, Berwick,
Alright.
and Amesbury Abbey.
Does anyone need more water for their tea?
I would like some.
Sure.
Hand over. Hand it over.
Thank you.
Is there anything, do we know anything at all about the Abbey? It's just an Abbey.
Amesbury, no, actually, it's a fairly well-established abbey. I think it
Okay.
even has its own entry here. Let me just check really quick.
It's Ames.
A-M-E-S.
Alright. I
Berry.
wrote down Amesbury. I got it wrong.
Look at Willie Ames.
Aurelius.
Yes.
Jesus. Aurelius Ambrosius established this monastery, which is still supported by royal funds.
Whoa.
It is a double abbey, having facilities for both men and women.
Thank you.
Although this is within the county, it is actually a fief of the church and contributes no income to the borough.
Alright.
I think it's good for one more go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so now here's the really fun part. You guys get to roll and see what feature is on your lands. It's called a bonus. And you get to choose what table you want to roll on. You can roll on the money bonuses, the Pendragon specials, or the strange things table.
Ooh.
Oh man.
I will warn you.
Yes.
I will warn you that the strange, like most of these other ones, either will have no extra income or extra income. The strange things table generally will either have nothing or will cost you something.
So it'd be fun, but not necessarily.
Profitable.
Worthwhile.
Exactly.
Jen, do you need more water? You good?
I'll be fine, thank you.
But
And what's-
not all of them cost.
What goes
Some
under
do.
like the Pendragon?
Pendragon specials?
Yeah.
That's like basically like you'll get some kind of improvement, like that normally you'd have to build.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I
Yeah.
love improvements.
And then money bonuses are what they sound like. You get something that gives you a little extra
Which is really good.
income.
Like a one-time or a yearly income?
Yearly.
Yearly.
Okay.
Like,
So,
for
like-
example, or some give you, did you mention some things give you like checks and things? And then you
Yes,
do,
that
like-
would be under the specials.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And then strange
all new.
things either cost you something or leaves it up to my option what it does.
I never had strange things.
I know, this is all new.
I would have totally
So better.
picked number 12, which is a
Well, you have to roll on it. Spoiler alert. All right, so
That's my nickname. That's my new nickname.
it is
now.
Desiree.
It's like a
Spoiler
stone
alert.
when, that a druid leaves laying around and people can come pilgrimage to it.
That kind of thing.
Oh.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Ring.
if it's a Christian stone.
Oh,
Of course.
Across.
that is
Across,
killed.
yes.
Put up a different plaque.
Put a crucifix around it. It'll
Yeah,
be fine.
yeah.
Drawn and shock.
That's all you do.
That's what they all did.
All right. So who wants to roll first, and what table do you want?
So tempting.
You're like, God, I don't know.
I want to somebody else do it first.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I'll go first now.
I'll do the Pendragon specials.
Oh, all right.
All
Give me
right.
a D20 roll.
Crit 20.
Whoa.
Roll once more. It says.
Oh.
Yeah.
Try again.
8.
A Melisarium or beekeeping hamlet.
Yes!
This is totally what you
It's
wanted,
what you
actually.
wanted. It's perfect, actually. That's eerie.
Energetic.
So that's going to give you a yearly check on energetic and an extra 2 Libra of income.
Nice.
A yearly check on
Yeah.
magic.
Yeah. Because you like eat all the
'Cause-
honey.
Yes.
You're like,
And so,
All that pollen.
So what's it called again?
A Melisarium, Mellissarium.
Like Melissa.
Actually, it has to do with medieval
No, yeah.
concepts of allegorical animals.
Yeah.
That every animal was an allegory for something.
Right.
And so bees were an allegory for energy because they were always working.
Industry.
And so
Like,
the idea is you
get
watch
work done.
those bees and you go, I must do something. Yes.
I must
so-
be like those bees.
So 2 Libra income, no maintenance, or
no maintenance.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, you just
Oh,
I
have.
I guess
will roll
that's-
special.
that's a buy-in.
Okay.
I'm
What?
still an apiary now.
13.
A vineyard.
Oh.
Private winery provides the household. So that gives you a yearly check on indulgent
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, being pagan.
and
I know, right?
and 2 Libra of income.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right. Virgil.
All right.
Which would you like? Specials, strange things, or money?
Specials.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go, go, go.
All right. 13.
Oh, that's vineyard again. I'll let you re-roll if you want.
Yeah, do reroll.
Unless you want a vineyard.
Well, could I have a sort of brewery for monks kind of thing?
A brewery.
Or
Yeah.
is that?
I'm just looking to see if that's maybe not another
Another
different number.
Yeah.
There's
thing.
monastic priory, Roman Christian.
Yeah, no,
and they
but-
could make a. You can make.
No,
a
it's
beer.
different though. It's different.
Oh, it's
No,
different. Okay.
But yeah, we can say the vineyard is a brewery. That's fine. Absolutely.
Like you do
Yeah, could be
hops
cognac.
and barley and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, well, back in the day, monks used to brew beer for the days that they fast
yeah.
for God, or whatever.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So-
So you specifically make monk fasting beer.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've got
Very holy.
beer, wine, and eventually mead.
Yeah, you're kind of covered. So let's see if we can get a distillery going over here. No, what do you?
You know what's gonna happen.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you want?
This is special. What everybody
Specials?
else did.
You want
Yeah.
specials? All right, go for it.
No strange things.
No strange
Well, wait a
things.
minute. How many rolls do I get in this?
One.
Just the one?
You get the
oh,
one.
Oh, strange thing.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, go for it then.
I love you so much, Jen.
11.
Oh, so close.
All right, burial mound.
Okay.
There's a burial
I'm
mound
excited.
on your property.
Excellent.
I think it's brilliant, but I really wish 12 had been rolled because that's
Yeah.
fascinating.
Oh well,
What
that's
was
okay.
12?
Site of a famous battle of fairies.
Oh man.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing.
No,
I mean, evil.
I could do a lot more with burial mound though. frankly.
Yeah,
No, it's
I'm
very
thinking
open-ended. It's
we're gonna
very
dig that
open-ended.
baby up.
Oh. I'm thinking it's gonna dig itself up.
Yeah. Crown comes through there.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I
Get
think
a little Evil Dead action. going.
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking the last time my first time playing Pendragon, we went to a burial mound, right? And then I died.
Yes,
Like
your very
instantly.
first time.
Yeah, so
Oh
it's
my
not
God.
easy.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I'm gonna slightly crack this window.
Okay, and it's
I'm
wait,
feeling
it's
really warm.
still.
Yeah, it is really
This is in 485, correct?
Yes, we're still in 485.
Okay, I just want to
Wasn't
make sure.
it just snowing like this
It was.
morning?
Oh,
Sleeting, yeah.
Yeah.
So the stuff that grants us checks, do we roll for those
Yeah.
checks this winter phase or next winter
Next
phase?
one.
Okay.
Since you just got it, yeah.
Okay.
That's why the order is important, yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, so none of you have wives, so you're all going to have
Rub it in.
stewards.
Indeed.
Now, I'll just say that the steward comes with the manor because someone's been looking after it.
Right.
Now, the benefit to a steward is that they're actually a little cheaper than a wife.
Yes, they are.
Okay, because they don't need as much staff. So as long as you have a steward, your discretionary income is actually going to go up by 1. Okay,
Okay.
make a note of that. And then
where is discretionary on this guy? Oh, discretion. It's the
Right in the
official
center, yeah.
center thing. Okay, cool.
the big giant box that says
Yeah.
It's not. No, it's
Too
not.
big. It's impossible to see that.
It's the largest box.
with the arrow next to it.
Yes.
All right, so
So highlighted
It's
in red.
bolded in italics.
it's actually glowing slightly.
Oh.
All right, so
It's dimensional somehow.
all right, so what you're going to do is randomly generate your steward's skill level at
dear.
stewardship.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's going to be 5 plus 2d6. And then you'll fill it in down there under steward : stewardship.
So 5 plus 2.
5 plus 2d6.
Alright, my steward is 11.
Okay. Oh no, just 2d6 plus 5.
Oh,
I should say
okay.
the other way.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, I don't understand.
Yes.
Wait.
I also got
10.
10,
12.
12. Okay.
So there is an average.
There is an average, clearly, yes. Okay, so let's see here. So now all of you collect your income.
Okay.
So whatever your annual income is there under discretionary goes into your treasury.
Oh,
Cha-ching.
treasury.
Where was that?
No, I'm
It
lost.
was around here somewhere.
I think it's on a separate page.
Oh, you're right.
Treasure record sheet.
Yes.
It's right before all the maps, guys.
You can also use the under history there.
Oh, great.
There's a treasury column.
Oh,
Just make a note of that.
oh yes.
So do we just count up all the things that are giving us?
Yeah, whatever's in your annual income box there, just that goes in.
So, okay. So the special.
So that's like
The,
that's like your running total then.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, your brewery gives you an extra 2, so your
okay.
your
Yeah,
annual
so
is
anything
actually
that gives
3
us
there.
extra stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, sweet. I get 5 then.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And this does not include the cash on hand in our equipment. It's a different thing.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What year are we again?
485.
About to enter into 46, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
Okay, and then as you accrue money in your treasury, you can spend it on improvements.
Are we able to do that this winter phase?
Yes, if you'd like. Do you have anything in mind, sir?
Well, I was gonna buy an apiary.
Oh wow,
Since-
that's kind of amazing.
Since I rolled so appropriately.
Yes.
It's eerie, actually.
Mm-hmm. It is weird.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start off big and
Go big or go home.
exactly. An orchard.
Sure.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Orchards
see
are
here.
awesome.
How much does stuff cost?
An orchard costs 10 to clear the land and plant trees.
Unless they changed it. Let me just check on that.
Oh yes, they might have.
Still same.
Okay.
Orchards are fun, and I can attest to that. I had like a couple orchards, like cherry and what did I have?
Well, it's going to cost you
Walnut.
It's going to cost you 1 Libra per year to maintain.
Yeah,
Right.
And
that's
it's
the
not going to
thing.
mature until 4 years.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Well, it doesn't even mature for 10, but like you get
Actually,
a little
they
bit after 4, right?
They changed it. Yeah, 1 Libra after 4, 2
Okay.
after 8, 3 after 12, 4 after 16, and 5 after 20.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh wow, so it's not even a roll anymore. It's just
Right.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's what I'll do is I'll post on the wiki a list of
Because
things you can
inside
do.
my desk here, I wanted to breed horses.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea.
So
That's good.
horse herd.
Especially because mine is like in the middle of fields and stuff.
Mhm.
Horse herd costs. Well, you probably have a more updated, but potentially.
Horse herd. Actually, you can't get a horse herd until your estate is valued at 50 Libra or more.
It does cost 80 according to this in early periods.
Yeah, they
It's
raised
still
it.
something to raise.
They raised it
A
from
lot,
80.
yeah.
It's now 400.
Holy what the balls!
Yeah. It's because income's a little more steady than the
Yeah.
old system. You don't have to like roll to see how much what percentage and all that kind of crap. You know.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I'm
what
alright
is-
with that. I'm dreaming big. Like I
Go
said.
for it.
Yeah, I will post a list.
And in the
for
time
sure.
I've got a vineyard.
Gosh.
Yeah, I had like a nunnery.
What about improvements to the
Yeah,
vineyard or
I'd like a
something like
monastery,
that?
Yeah,
actually.
monastery.
I would like to build a monastery.
I had like a chapel.
I don't know how that
Oh
would
look,
happen.
some monks are colonizing the monastery that I built.
They're coming in. Yes, they're coming into the fields.
yeah, just emerging from the woods.
Singing
If you
hymns.
build it, they will come.
That's right.
Oh wow.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I had like a nunnery, right? And I had like a.
You had a nunnery?
You did have a
Oh my
nunnery,
God.
and then you had a hospital
I
as
had a
well.
hospital.
Oh wow.
Because I was like, I need to provide care for that. Well, that's just my bent, but
Yeah.
still, it was just good.
Or you can build a hermitage and try to attract a hermit.
That's right.
it's like,
Okay,
it's like an ant farm.
Yeah, exactly.
What's happening?
No, don't get too close. You don't want to spook them.
Right.
No, you
Yeah.
don't want to freak them out. Yeah.
Okay, so an abbey costs you 50 Libra plus 1 Libra per 10 monks. An almshouse costs you 10. A chapel costs 5. A small church is 25.
Yeah.
A large church is 50
priory.
or 200 if you want stone.
Is it something where if you buy one of those,
fancy.
you can
No, it's
upgrade?
Yeah.
Some you can upgrade.
Okay.
You can upgrade your hall, for example.
Yeah, I did that too.
Mhm.
I did my.
You can build a nunnery. You can build a pilgrimage site if there's something worth pilgrimaging to.
I recommend the nunnery because
Nunnery, haha.
they make like they can make stuff.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, the monasteries make things too.
Arts
But
and
I
crafts
thought they did. Maybe they don't anymore.
No, they don't.
They just drink their beer.
Yeah.
A nunnery gives you a big fat glory bonus if it's a Roman.
That's the thing.
Yeah, Christian.
That's
Really?
Yeah.
I think I'll go for that then.
yeah.
You're making
Alright.
beers for the nuns then?
Yeah.
The nuns
sure.
make beer.
So you're going to save up to build a nunnery.
Yeah.
Is it like,
Alright.
I'll
like
save it.
calorie
It's
beer for nuns?
25 plus 1 per 25 nuns.
Where did I get all my money from? Oh, because when I got married.
When you got married, you took ransom a couple times.
Yeah. So basically, once you get married and you have your dowry, then you can like invest in investments.
Neato.
I'm
Yeah.
curious because in our first game,
Mm-hmm.
I did get to roll for a wife
Yes.
right away.
We'll get to that actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's
Yeah,
coming
we'll
up
be
here. But yeah, you can improve basically all you by default have a simple wooden hall. You can upgrade it to stone. You can upgrade the size. You can add a lead roof or a tile roof.
Alright.
You can buy nice furnishings. You can buy hall decorations. You can build a secret escape tunnel.
I did
fun.
that.
You can build
I did
vaults
that.
underneath.
I didn't do that.
You can build a dungeon.
I can see
you
the
can
tunnels.
stock
Are
it
there
with
any
orcs and
upgrades
goblins.
or improvements for like a vineyard or something like that?
Vineyard, I think, is pretty much just a vineyard.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Especially, I don't know. I don't know if I want to. If I had like multiple avenues to focus on.
Oh, definitely.
Nope, I'm just. Well, I meant like between vineyard and horses. I'm just saving up for horses. Now.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But see, so most winter sessions don't take this long.
No, we're,
Well, I mean,
we're going
doing
slow.
like the intro, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
that's
just wanna make myself feel better. So.
okay.
Definitely.
I'm enjoying it.
It's fun. I guess it was my least favorite part of Pendragon.
Apart from character creation.
And see, character creation is like my also favorite part.
And playing the game. No, I wanted to get into the nuts and bolts. Like this stuff really like is my like I'm just not into it.
Des, was your favorite part reading like the after report that David
Oh,
wrote after
God,
your
yeah.
sessions?
Yeah, because it
She's
was
just like, I just want to contribute so you can write the update.
That's not true. I actually enjoyed playing the game.
Yes.
I just all the nuts and bolts stuff just really kind of it's just not very fun for me.
I hear you.
Everyone enjoys in different levels.
Yeah.
All right, so now you see if your horses die. So all you have to roll for is your basically any kind of hard to replace horse. That would be a charger or a destrier,
Okay.
and that's about it actually. So on a 1 or 2, horsey either dies or has an accident.
Haha, horse is fine.
Horsey's fine.
Good.
Yep.
Yep,
You're all good.
you're all good.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Thank God.
Excellent.
No.
Ian is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so now family roles. So
man.
this is the most nerve-wracking part because this is if you have children. This is when you find out if they die or not.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
But you don't have any children yet.
But you're lucky, so enjoy this time.
Okay, enjoy this non-tense
Yeah, it's
time.
not because otherwise you kind
The
of
worst we have to worry about is our horses right now.
So yes, this is the point where if you want to try and see if you can get married, you can make that attempt.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm courting.
Yes.
I'm doing pretty okay as a bachelor knight right now.
So he's 23. He's definitely wanting to settle down.
Oh, I think so.
Oh yeah.
No, you definitely want to. Once you're a knight, it's like let's do this. But you know,
And he's a little older.
Settle?
He's a little older.
Settle, really? Settle down as a lustful pagan knight, really?
That doesn't mean I can't have mistresses.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
want to start popping out
getting
non-bastards.
Don't use those scary words around another pagan. I mean,
getting
really.
married.
Yep. Okay. Do you want to give Earl Roderick a gift of any sort to help butter him up a bit?
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
You can gift him up to 6 libra,
Oh wow.
and you get a +1 on
I
the
can't
table.
just gift him wine.
It would be 6 libra worth of wine. So
Oh, yeah,
you know what I
there
mean.
you go.
So every 2 libra you gift gives you a +1 on the table. You're already getting a +2 since you're 23. You get a +1 per year over 21.
Okay. Sure. Well, here, I've got an idea. I'm gonna roll fealty to my lord. We'll see.
Ooh, that's good.
That is very smart.
And
You succeed.
I succeed.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm gonna, go ahead and do 2
2 libra.
Libra.
Gift,
I guess that's gonna come out of my, where am I?
Your treasury.
Oh,
Out of my treasury.
so your treasury's on the next page.
Yes, oh yeah. No, I already have it. I was just trying to remember.
Oh.
You have
What?
quite a bit of history written down.
Well, I wrote down all of my family's history.
Good job.
Yeah, nice.
Well, I'm very proud of my heritage, thank you.
All my grandpa died when my dad was 1. My dad died when I was 1. Like,
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right.
That's why you don't want to start having kids.
So I'm still get a +4
waiting
to
as long
my
as possible.
That's right.
roll.
And
1 year.
It's another reason why our
I'm
symbols
going to give
be-
you another +1.
That's right. We
Made that
stabbed someone
loyalty
and
roll.
died.
Okay, so +5.
+5.
I got an 11, so 16.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
11 plus
You
16.
are set up with a maiden, the younger daughter of a vassal knight with male heirs. You don't get any land, but you get 36 libra in treasure.
Oh, man.
Sweet.
Lady Jenna.
So 36, so that's 39.
Mm-hmm.
Horses, here we come.
Yeah.
You're on your way.
Yep.
And what
Climb the
Let's say-
ladder.
do you have your book with names so I can pick a name for her?
Sounds very
What
fun.
religion is she?
Hmm.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
very good questions.
Yes.
I'd say on a 1 to 4 she's British Christian. On a 5 or 6 she's pagan. British Christian.
We'll convert you yet.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Not
god.
a single one of those is
Roman
getting
Christian.
baptized.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're
Either
right.
way,
It's the first step.
We gotta,
Still
yeah.
Christianity.
Yeah.
Where's the? I'll find
It's
it.
the
Wait.
Kimmer
Oh, how the
section.
mighty fall.
Okay.
Kimmer
Thank you,
culture.
sweetie.
Okay, let's see here. I'm
Yeah,
gonna figure her
that's seriously, the
glory.
next time I play this, I am gonna play Irish. I'm gonna play an Irish knight.
Yay!
Sweet.
No.
Okay,
How
so I get
dare you.
36 Libra.
How very dare you.
Excuse me. Hadouken.
6 is, Okay, I'm just figuring her glory because you get that
Sweet.
when you marry her.
Oh, okay. Henry.
Yeah, there you go. And it's, yep, there you go.
Female.
Hand it over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick a name for
I
her.
remember last time we
So
were
I
at Vegas, we had like a list of all the ladies and they had a little blurb about them.
We talked about that last
That's
time.
not happening. Oh,
Yeah.
we did? Oh, okay.
We sort
We
of
did
have that on
Lady
the...
Wyona. Remember the Lady Wyona, Lady...
Yeah.
Like you
J-
could,
you know,
you could
Lady-
kind of aim
oh.
yourself at a certain.
We have that.
Yeah, we've got that on the
She's
obsidian
gonna be
board.
Larry.
Okay.
Did we...
Aw,
where did
that's
we
nice.
make that clear? I thought we just did like one lady.
No, there's like write-ups on almost all the ladies.
Yeah.
Right, so
They're
when
sitting
she's
board.
rolling,
They're on the wiki.
so she, yeah, right, that's right, and she's rolling. What did she just roll from?
Just
Confused.
a random...
A random wife.
Random wife.
Much like how Virgil is now devoted to a
Okay.
sort of
Random.
low level.
Okay.
These are the most marriageable, the 4 most marriageable women in the county have write-ups.
Okay,
Yeah.
and this was not one of them.
This was not one
But
of them.
Did she have a chance at getting one of them?
Yes.
Do a roll. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
That's
was my confusion.
a good question too.
No, that was a good question.
Mhm.
Like, who the hell is it?
Wait a minute now.
Like, hold up! I rolled a 26. I think that
Yeah.
I think that gets me a girl with a picture.
Yeah.
The girl in the picture. All right, yeah.
Okay, with the frame.
I think that gets me Annie from Community, right?
No.
Actually,
Which
Kim
one?
Rain was
That's
chatting her
Wyona.
up last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wyona.
Oh.
No,
Oh, it's alright. I mean, I would have been number 4 out of.
That's right. Her suitors keep dying.
Yeah.
So.
Yikes.
Let's come on, Wyona.
Wyona.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
wait,
Say,
what's
no,
your
the
name? What
name,
did
the
you
name. Mallory.
Mallory.
I like Mallory.
Mallory.
also works. Yeah.
Mallory. Mallory.
Mallory.
Mallory. Yeah.
Horror.
All right.
Anyways, it's only because I picked Mallory for a name for one of Herringale's daughters. So
Oh.
I
That's
called
how you
I
pronounce
pronounced
it.
it Mallory, but Mallory is also it works.
It occurred to me that one could pronounce it that way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's look it up, hotshot.
Oh God. Anyway, so another list I'm going to post are the list of people that you can hire to be at your household.
Oh yes.
Like you can have a courtesan on hand if you're
I
not
had
married.
that. I had a harp.
Pace.
No, but you can have
Yeah,
you can hire a raconteur to tell you stories.
Oh.
Mhm. You can hire a jester, minstrel. You can
Yeah.
have an Augustinian nun on hand to heal you.
I think I had a dog boy.
Dog boys come for free, actually.
Oh.
Dog boy.
And then the lady also gets staff too.
Yeah, you can
So
hire
you're
them
rolling
for
her
free.
glory though for me.
Yes, I've made a note of it.
Okay.
All right. So, speaking of which, we're getting very
Mallory.
close.
Lady Mallory.
All right. First of all, though, we have to see if anyone else in your family got into any trouble this year.
Okay.
So everyone roll d6.
1.
1.
4.
4. 2.
What the heck? These are really low rolls.
In terms of Wolfram's family, total up your knights plus lineage men and give me the total.
They've all been decimated.
All night.
Yeah.
17.
17. Okay, so you have a normal sized family. So Wolfram got a family event.
All right.
Okay, so d20 roll, please.
6.
Okay, and another d20 roll.
6.
Wow.
Okay, so one of your siblings. So give me a d6 roll, see what gender it is.
5.
Okay, so one of your brothers. You have a brother, I suppose
Of course.
you do. You do now.
Your younger brother.
Got
Yeah.
married.
Okay.
Okay, so roll a d6 again.
6. 3, 6.
You have gained 1 young knight. In your
Yay!
family. So, like your brother's wife's brother is a knight. So,
Okay.
you know,
Lovely.
there you go.
One more night.
One more knight
Can't do
that you
that.
can muster up.
Huzzah.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, so now we do the training montage.
Alright.
By the way, winter
Montage?
session also, yeah, training montage. Basically, also the winter session is once you have a wife and you bang her, essentially you may have a child. So then you have to roll for all that fun stuff, and that's always really exciting. I was gonna
Exciting.
say scary, but
Well, it's scary, exciting, yeah.
you might
Scary
lose your
sighting.
wife
Scare
and your
sighting.
kid.
Scare sighting.
You might,
Thrilling.
Exactly.
yeah, you might lose your wife and your kid, or you know. who
Okay,
knows.
so the training montage is basically you can do one of these three things. Gain 1d6 plus 1 points in skills to a max of 15. So you roll d6 plus 1. That would give you a pool of points that you could distribute among any skills under 15. You could put them all in one skill.
Okay.
You could divvy them up.
Skills only.
Skills only.
Okay.
Option 2.
Yes.
Gain 1 point in a skill that's above 15. So you got a sword skill of 19. You want to make it 20?
Boom.
Do it,
cost
but
you
that's
everything.
all you can do.
That's all you can do that year.
Makes sense.
Option 3. Improve an attribute, trait, or passion.
Your stats. Basically.
You can raise a statistic, you can raise a trait, or you can raise a passion by 1 point only, on only one thing.
And that actually really is handy, because you can't do that after age 35.
After age 35, you cannot add to your
Strength.
statistics.
Yeah.
You can still improve your traits or passions, but you
But
can't
not your
improve
actual.
statistics.
Except for glory bonuses, right?
Right.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but normally, you can't do
for
it.
winter phase, you
But
can't
I
do
would
them
never
until
bank
after
on
the age of
those.
35.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, that's that.
D6 plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
That's a good starting point.
Mm-hmm.
No, it really is, because you have like all your stuff is like below.
I just rolled a 1.
Ah!
So when you increase skills that are below 10, was I reading somewhere that every 1 point qualifies?
Yes.
Two?
Thank you. Weapon skills. Every 1 point you spend on a weapon skill increases it by 2, as long as it's below 10.
Is that just weapon skills or even other skills?
I think it's just.
Oh, it's just
Alright, that's
Double
good.
check
Thank
here.
you for that.
Good question.
Because I don't have any weapon skills that are below 10, unless I start writing in new ones. I want to get really good at the two-handed mace.
You could make like let's say I
Well,
had one character who.
I think that's why I
was-
made that house rule actually. So,
Right.
yeah.
it's just weapons, and that's the point of it is so that you can
Okay.
buy up a weapon skill really fast if you
it's,
want to.
So it's a house rule. I'm
Yes.
glad, I'm
Yes.
glad I read the wiki.
Yes.
No, I think like you could do a flail. I think I had a character who was really good with their mace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and a hammer. Does anyone? You have a hammer. Who has a hammer?
Well, hold on.
Does anyone have a
Some of
hammer?
these weapons don't
I'm not aware
exist, so
of
don't,
it.
Oh, I'm
don't
sorry.
get ahead of yourself.
Let's
I'm
see.
just trying to participate because I just. Feel
Oh,
like,
do I get to know my wife's app?
Yes.
hell yes.
Hey.
Yes, you
Oh.
3d6.
do. No, there's a bonus.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 6?
Actually, let me double check.
Maybe
Please do.
It is
1d6 plus
Do you want me
6.
to roll it? I want to roll something.
Yeah, roll it.
Okay.
I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
I want to roll something.
Unless
All
Jade,
right.
you want to roll it? Because you chose her name and everything.
Okay, I'll roll it.
Alrighty.
Just let me know.
Let's get in here.
Nice music. This is just really pleasant.
Very calming.
Yeah.
For now, it is.
Really soothes. All right, so 3d6 plus 5.
Tux Medicaid music.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Come on, 23.
Who knows?
Could happen.
Who knows? No.
No.
So I'm an 8.
Plus
so 13.
5. 13.
That's
One below me.
below me.
Point. Still prettier than me.
That's alright. It's true, Dave. That makes me feel so much better.
I know, you married someone that's prettier than your good friend Sir Pace.
I mean, good friends.
You haven't earned it yet.
Oh my god. Once you start having more adventures,
There was-
I'm sorry, I'm
There was a
kidding.
boar, there were Saxons. What else do I have to do?
There was a battle.
I
for
came
God's
to your
sake.
wedding.
We came out of that battle covered in Saxon blood. What else do we need to do?
Well, we went through.
My rage blinded me.
When
No,
I-
I'm just kidding. We're buddies. We're buddies.
No, when I first played, we did after one particular adventure, we became the Order of the Chain. Cause
That's right.
Yeah.
Right.
And
because
so,
that happened.
yeah. So I think
You can,
that like you'll
yeah.
figure out.
Oh, how do
You can
you
forge a friendship.
Yeah.
How do you spend money on like improving like the furniture in your house? Like, is there like specific sections, or you just like throw money at it? and
You
you're
just
like,
say
Like
I'm
level.
spending X amount of money,
Okay.
and yeah. Let's
I
see
want a better
here.
couch. My
Basic.
couch has to have comfort.
Yeah. I'm not posting. I'm not posting a catalog that you can buy furnishing out
I'll
of.
post
It's
that.
like
Medieval
I'll post it.
IKEA.
Pendragon IKEA. No, I'm sorry. I only shop at Merlin's Pottery Barn.
Excuse me.
Merlin's fun.
So furniture costs vary immensely, so just list the lump value with notes such as 1 libra for carved ebony bed or 2 libra in tapestries from France, depending on however you want to,
I thought of a
dress
terrible
it up.
joke. Non-restoration hardware.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh,
I should have
man.
said that loud. Alright, go on.
All right. So anyway, that's
horrible.
that. And then hall decorations, non-disposable decorations in the hall, detailing, paint, tiles, painted scenes.
I did that, like I had a mosaic.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And there's, it's expected that there's a certain level, but that comes with the manor, but you can always add more. So yeah, you can do a mosaic. You can do painted interior rooms, carved doors, lintels, and corbels, exterior whitewash. So yeah.
That might be good to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone
done?
did their training in practice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I just have
I
to
think
fill
we
in
should find
numbers
out
now.
what everybody boosted
All right.
and share it.
Let's do.
So
So
we're-
Jen,
oh.
you got 2 points
I boosted my lance and my dagger.
Okay.
by 1 point each. Excellent.
I'm still deciding
Figuring
where
out, okay.
I got 5
Oh,
points
wait a
though,
minute.
so I've got a lot of decisions to make.
Yes.
Doesn't a 1 point in a weapons get you 2 points for that?
If it's
If it's
10 or
below
under.
10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. we will
Okay.
go with
Oh
that.
well, there you go then.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
but-
you're Kimrick, so you don't have any points in lance. It's all spear expertise.
He's not.
No, I have.
No.
I'm a Christian. No, I am Kimrick.
Yeah,
but
you're Kimrick.
I have 10 in lance.
But you have 12 in spear expertise.
Oh, you do.
Or is that the
So
same thing?
That makes your
That's the same
that makes
thing.
your lance 12. Yeah.
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 They're the
Spear
same thing.
spear expertise
Yeah.
counts for spear
Alright.
and lance.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So you can put 1 point in spear expertise.
Thank you.
I boosted horsemanship, sword awareness, and hunting, so they're all 15.
Nice.
Hmm.
Good.
Nice. So you got
I think I did
you
this
you
one.
did 1 point in each, or how'd you do it?
It was 1 point each, and one got 2.
1 point each, and one got 2. Oh, so you rolled pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Yes, I'm Renae.
Better than I rolled for my wife.
Well, we rolled a 1.
She's got a great
plus one, right?
personality.
Mhm.
Okay, so I got 4.
Mm-hmm.
But can I add to sword with that or?
Sword is at 15, so no.
Oh, okay.
But you could put it in your lance, your spear, your dagger, and
okay.
you can divide it up too. So.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
I need a second.
Okay, no problem. Mm-hmm.
See, David, that's why I said.
Yes. Very good.
Well, plus, I just want to be involved in some way.
Indeed. All right. Yeah, why not? All 5 are going with flirting.
Oh!
Hey, that's gonna be fun.
You gotta bring it. Then.
Hooray!
Trying to get one of those ladies with a picture, huh?
I gotta make up for this 12 act, guys.
Oh, yes.
I've got like 6 points to yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, totally.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And what did you end up doing?
Oh, so I raised my dagger 1 and my lance by 2.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay.
Alright,
Alrighty.
Glory.
All right. So
Glory,
now
glory.
is the glory time.
Glory to the last session, right?
Yes.
So you all kept track of their individual glory that you got from the battle.
Correct.
And we
So
each got 1,000 for us being knighted.
yes, but that's going to be included in this total I'm about to give
Okay.
you. So don't count that.
So we're just,
Just
individually
take
tracking
your battle glory
Okay.
and
And your father's glory, right?
yeah, whatever you had before.
Yeah, whatever that was. Yeah.
Mhm. All right. So let's see. Wolfram managed to get a little bit of glory from the hunt and everything. So you got 49 glory.
Alright.
Virgil got 1,040. Pace got 1,045. And thanks in part to the marriage, Kinrain got 1,596.
Oh man.
Yoo-hoo.
Aw, snap.
So then you should point out
Yes,
that
annual
the bonus.
glory, yes.
No bonus.
Oh, well, we'll
and
get to that in a
annual.
second. All right, so then you get annual glory on top of that. Now, I think that's auto-calced on the second page of your main character sheet.
Maybe.
Is it?
Yeah, although I don't know what the
Oh, your
breakdown
manor-
is.
Annual glory rewards.
Your manor
Yes.
counts as a holding, right?
Your whole, yeah. So you're going to get 10 glory from the holding.
Okay.
And then, what else they got there?
It says treasure.
Oh yeah, that's if you're living large. So no need for that. No religion, no chivalry.
You're definitely not living.
Any passions or traits that are 16 or above, you get glory equal to that number.
Okay.
16 or above?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got 2.
All right.
So 19,
It's 26.
20, 36.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to remember to include that in your, like after Larkin gives you the glory for the year.
Yeah.
Include that.
Be sure and include your annual.
Make sure to include your annual.
Always
He's
the
not
annual.
Including it.
Nope. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Great. And then like you can write your glory total on your history there, along with any notes you want to make about what happened to you that year.
Yeah, you said history, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so right now, my annual is 46, so I get plus 46 for the year. Okay.
Okay. And
So then.
oh, you can explain it.
Oh, okay. So then.
Oh my god!
Once you, funny thing. I thought you felt me do it. Okay, anyway.
It's a magic DVD.
And it's totally like, I mean,
I'm
it's
so
definitely
excited
not
for
to
it.
take it seriously. It's just totally silly, totally funny.
Alright,
Alright.
calculator.
So with the bonus, so when you tally up your glory, you want to, if you go over a 1,000 mark threshold, you get an extra point. Sometimes you go over 2 thresholds.
That one's.
It's
In one year, yeah.
So you might get
so
2 points.
close.
But anyway, so if you went over, like if you got into 2,000 somehow, you get an extra bonus.
I'm at
point.
1998.
But we.
Oh, you are not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I know.
Yeah.
No. I was keeping very scrupulous notes.
But we did break 1,000, so we do get to choose.
Yes.
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 You broke 1,000, so you all get a point.
Ah,
'Cause you
yes.
did
Look
hit.
at all those.
So just
times.
1 point we can distribute anywhere.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay.
Anywhere you want. So that with that
You can
bonus
add the
glory
point to a
you can
skill,
add it to anything.
passion,
No matter how old you are,
okay.
whatever.
statistic,
Yeah.
anything. Doesn't matter what the total is.
Toward the end, I was increasing my con like
Yeah.
nonstop.
You can also use it to guarantee a childbirth.
Is that new?
No.
I didn't know. What the hell? You never told me that.
I did.
No, you
just never
did.
used it
You
that
never
way.
told me that.
I
I would
did.
have remembered something like that.
I did so.
I would remember something like that.
Alright. I'm
Sorry.
building my honor back up.
There you go. That also worked.
Yeah.
All right.
I raise my devotion.
What's up with the music?
And so if something is like, say, if we like divide, like say strength plus size, then it's at 4.5, it gets to get rounded up.
Rounds up.
Sweet.
Oh, so
Finally rounding up on that one.
So for building improvements, do I just spend the money now, or?
Yeah, you spend the money and then. That's something they changed, so let me take a look at that.
Yeah.
There's something about your steward having to make a stewardship roll.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Let's see here. To build an improvement, set aside the full value of the construction in the winter phase. Orders go out so that the next spring a master builder is hired, materials being gathered or brought to the site, laborers are coming, the improvement is constructed. These are all included in the improvement's cost. The knight need not worry about details of where his money is actually spent. Projects can be interrupted by raiders, invaders, a bad summer for construction, or stopped when all specialists are ordered off somewhere else by the king. Such events may come up through campaign play or by Game Master fiat. In such cases, half the funds are lost since the people have gone, materials remain. If the county was pillaged or plundered, the materials may be lost as well, though this is a function of events. Okay. And then, let's see here.
This kind of feels like the Castle Crashers music.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, at any rate, it won't kick in until next year, so I'll have to look that up. I saw something somewhere about stewards having to make a stewardship roll. So just make a note that you're building it.
All right.
And I think next year it's either going to kick in automatically or you'll have to make a roll.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend the money now, though. Or I
Yes,
set aside
money is
the
spent
money.
now.
Yep.
Make a note it's being built, and yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I'm excited. Are we going to start playing now?
That was the hand-holdy first winter phase.
Yes.
It only gets faster.
Yes.
So
I'm just really excited about
Wait,
this
so do I need
adventure.
to roll for childbirth or anything like that? Oh, hello.
Oh,
Come on. No.
It's so great. So great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, you're gonna get that gold star, Edie.
It's the best night
and,
ever.
So close.
Tossed it away.
It's okay, I forgive you, Edie.
Yeah.
But will she forgive herself?
She's so
She just likes to say bye.
I know.
She's very tender about it.
Yes.
She just like put her little paws up and did this.
Very
Aw.
gentle spaz. But you know.
A gentle spaz.
Yes.
How would you describe the spaz? Gentle.
Alright.
Alright, so yes, the year is 486.
Yeah.
And word around the county is that Prince Madoc is raising troops to go after the Saxons around Colchester. Mm-hmm.
That's the spirit.
I hate him so much.
Flames.
Burn them all!
Oh, that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So yeah, the Saxons won a great victory in the east last year, and Madoc is going to go and deal out some punishment. Kind of send these Saxons a packing. And so,
Kind of.
so as 3/4 of you are new knights, and 1/4 of you is a squire in attendance to a knight at Sarum, you all find yourselves at Sarum. It is summertime, and it is time to, for those of you who are vassal knights, discharge your duty to the Earl. Your 90 days of service. Of course, the expectation here is that you'll be marching off with Madoc. Most of the other knights are.
Yep.
But instead, you find yourselves assigned to garrison duty,
Oh, snore.
being young
Yeah.
knights and all. You'll be under the auspices of Sir Elad, Marshal of the county.
Oh yes.
Is that him?
Yeah. Kind of.
It's his little sound cue.
Right.
And so you'll be riding out with Sir Elad, Sir Lycus, and Sir Bar.
Alright, so just garrisoning.
Garrisoning, yes, and that basically involves
Riding around.
patrolling the county,
Borders.
keeping the borders secure, and just making sure everything's the way it should be.
So my good friend Sir Amig has been sent to the front lines.
Yes,
I'm
he's
sure.
off with Prince Madoc.
To get more scars.
I'm sure we made good friends at the wedding of our Sir Kinrain.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right. Yes, indeed. I'm just kind of thinking, like, maybe it mentioned it was the daughter. Hold on, let me see what her exact rank was.
It said of a
Daughter
young.
of a banneret knight?
Yeah,
Daughter of a-
young.
was it Banneret?
The youngest daughter of a.
Banneret.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wouldn't be a mixed daughter.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
I thought it was just a vassal knight, but I don't remember.
Maybe it was a vassal.
Oh, perhaps it was.
Let's see here.
Flip
I
faster!
believe that's what
I think it was a vassal knight.
Younger daughter of a vassal
Vassal
knight.
knight.
Oh, okay.
So it's
And
like
with male heirs. So.
yeah, it's at your level.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a nice big fat treasury. Your dowry.
Yeah.
All right, so this is fair. This is one of the most common things you're going to be doing as knights is riding patrol around the county. 5 to 7 knights generally, led by the marshal or another banneret. So like, if Mig was in the county, he might have been leading this. But
Right.
as marshal, it's Elad's job to kind of stay behind when most of the other guys go marching off to war. Look after the county. So yeah, I mean, you all know these lands very well. You know everyone practically in these lands, even the itinerant peddlers and the tenant farmers and so forth.
Yep.
So kind of know what to look for. You know what's
Like who's out of place?
what
Yeah, like when something
constitutes
seems
trouble.
weird. Who's telling the truth? Who isn't? Who just is a
Okay.
pathological liar? Who doesn't?
Like the Saxons.
They're always.
Saxons.
No, they are.
They're pathological liars.
I have to say, just seeing the ads for Vikings for the History Channel thing, that whole thing, I get
just
angry.
angers you?
I get angry. I'm like, ugh. Anyway.
Say more
You
about
Saxons.
No, because it's like because it's just it's just part of like playing this game. Is like, oh, I hate the Saxons so much.
I haven't seen those ads.
Oh yeah, they're pretty Viking-y.
I mean,
They're
I have to
inflaming.
admit though, Jade on the outside. I really do love Vikings.
No, totally.
As a child.
No, the whole thing's
Well,
fascinating,
yes.
but still.
Let's not combine Saxons and Vikings, please.
You know what? They remind me of what I think Saxons look like.
Yes, well. Anyway,
They're
so
the bastard descendants.
yes,
Leave it at
that's
that.
true. There you go.
Thank you, Jade.
So you're you're just you're riding patrol. At this point, you're in the Vale south of Ebble Castle, along the Ebble River.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're right there.
Oh yeah, you're
Alright.
keeping those borders secure.
Yep.
And it's been a few uneventful days. But your first kind of notable encounter occurs when a lad calls a halt to the procession, and you can all see a solitary knight with his squire riding up the road from the south. You can all make heraldry rolls. if you wish.
That's my damn character sheet.
I critted that at a 3.
Nice.
Yes.
Fail.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I can only have one. I guess you check your heraldry though.
Definitely check your heraldry.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is awesome.
All right, so a lad is sort of squinting his eyes, and my old eyes can't quite make out his heraldry. And
Wait, sir, I got it.
yes, exactly. You recognize it as being straight out of the Earl of Dorset's court. This is a household knight of the Earl of Dorset.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, Earl of Dorset's household knight.
So that's the county to the south of you. And so a lad says, very good then. We will let him approach. So the knight comes riding up. Salutations are exchanged. And a lad just, kind of interrogates the knight. What business do you have in my lord's county, and so forth. This is what happens when you ride into someone else's lands, especially if you don't, when you guys were in the Earl's procession last year, didn't really come up because there were about 100 of you.
Yeah.
But
there's just one.
if you're one or a small group, you can expect to be challenged by the patrols of any new county that you move into.
Okay.
So my lord wishes me to convey a message to Earl Roderick, and so Sir Lad nods and indicates for Sir Bar to escort this knight back to Sarum.
All right.
I will do so.
Okay.
And so they ride off. Yeah.
Wave until he's out of sight.
Waving. Waving.
And
Goodbye.
Oh dear.
So you overnight at Ebble Castle, which is really just a kind of fortified manor. And then the following day, continue riding your rounds, making your way in sort of a clockwise direction out towards Tisbury and so forth. A few more days pass with very little going on.
Really?
But
What are you telling me for?
you're not too far outside of Vagon Castle when a peasant comes running towards you all out of field.
Oh, good Sir Knights! Alright, what's my problem?
Yeah, let's see here. Let's see what your randomly generated
What are you
problem
making me
is.
do this for?
There you go.
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh, you won't believe this story. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst.
Is it another bear?
No.
This is in reference to one of your neighbors. So.
Oh yeah, okay. My neighbor did something horrible, the worst thing ever.
What?
He had relations with my wife.
Oh!
Oh.
Visor down.
There are no visors, sir.
There are no visors.
They're all open helms.
You're all open.
You're not gonna exchange some meaningful looks.
No, this is serious. It's really serious.
So like it says.
It's horrible.
Like it says, was she at least good looking?
You're all laughing at me.
Wait, randomly roll her app.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
No weighted though, just straight
Okay,
3d6.
3d6. What was it? All right.
Well, if you had to put her on a scale of 3 to 18.
She's about an 8.
Oh.
You know, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she looks like. My neighbor fucked my wife, and that's a problem. You need to take care of this guy. He's horrible. He's the worst.
So Alad goes, "What's your language when you're speaking to your betters?"
Oh, take off my hat. Oh, I'm sorry. I kneel down. Oh, I'm sorry. It was really horrible. Now my wife won't have sex with me anymore because.
All right, now you got.
After
What's
the fact.
what's your neighbor's app?
Oh, oh my goodness. 13. What's my app?
What's your app?
6.
Yeah, all right.
I think you put the problem right there, sir.
Oh my god.
All right, so
I'd be like, I don't know. I can't help you.
Private matter.
I guess this is like a.
There's really, you guys could all roll just if you want.
Yeah, I was like,
Just
this is like a
arbitrary.
call for like just versus arbitrary.
Definitely.
And I succeed on just.
I succeed on just.
Okay.
Yep, so do I.
Split down the
Just.
middle.
Yeah, I mean,
So
like,
roll just.
pagan knights, we gotta be a little
Which one
just
Okay,
on this,
gotcha.
I guess.
So
Being
It's
Yeah.
really not that she had sex with someone else. She won't have sex with you anymore.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
That's exactly.
And she's-
that
and
to
she's
me
your
is a
wife.
claim.
But
She's my wife. It's her duty.
you all made your just rolls, which means you recognize that this is a private matter. And
Yeah.
it's not something that if you'd made your arbitrary rolls, you'd be like, I think we should get personally involved. You know.
Yeah.
But you made your just rolls, so you're like, no, this is like this. The law doesn't cover this kind
And
of
in
thing.
fact, laughing at me was actually a perfect response.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it actually says here, proper response: laugh, dismiss the matter.
Well,
So yeah,
So he runs back.
Alad says, "Come on, man, let's go."
All right.
Right out.
Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
Honestly,
Hey.
honestly.
every little thing with these people.
Oh man.
They see someone with the Earl's banner riding by. They think they can solve all their problems.
That's human nature.
So would this be a position where we check just, or is that only on crits?
If you had critted it, yeah.
Okay.
And this wasn't a terribly important
wasn't
roll.
very important.
Just making sure.
So, yes. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So basically, you continue making your way. You overnight at Vagon for a couple days. Make your way up into the Blakemore Wood, which is I think it's a fairly well wooded territory. Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah,
here.
that's sizable.
Tis all green.
Yeah, it's the boundary between Salisbury and Somerset. Somerset is kind of notoriously, just
dangerous?
a little, well, not dangerous, but they do things differently over there.
Oh.
Somerset.
They like their meat well cooked.
Have you ever seen
They burn
Wicker
out all the
Man?
juice.
Heretics.
The original Wicker Man, not the remake.
Oh god.
Quick, find a virgin.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
And I blush.
Under your open helm.
Yeah.
When are we gonna invent visors?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only reason they invented them.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, so
So you can blush in peace.
Yeah.
exactly. So yeah, you're riding the trail out past Warminster, which you stay in only briefly. It's a fine old Roman city.
Oh yes.
And we have a good bath.
And,
Yeah.
yes, actually, yes. Although Bath, the actual Bath, is right down the road there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Yeah. The eponymous Bath.
That's like should be a rap name.
Last bastion of civilization.
Yes, exactly. We're barely holding on.
It's a long wooded area.
There's been a lot of talk this year, actually, about the sort of increased activity, not just of Saxons here on the Isle, but on the continent. They say that the last Roman stronghold at Soissons was overrun by the Franks last year. Absolute tragedy. Absolute tragedy. Some talk of an envoy from there being present at Uther's court this year, asking for military aid. Unclear whether Uther's going to agree or not.
Alright.
But closer to home, you make your way up through that little vale there towards Imber. So you pass through Imber again.
We're really covering some territory.
Yeah, it's serious camping.
We get around.
You do. You do. And then make your way out towards West Lavington. So you're in the vicinity of Lavington and Crockwood. When you see another peasant sort, you've seen plenty of peasants, obviously. You've seen your second peasant in 3 weeks. Things are seriously wrong.
Oh my
No, that comes later.
plague.
No, you've seen plenty of peasants, but this is your second unusual peasant, let's say. He's an old man dressed in tattered goat skins, and he's kind of hailing you. He's yes, you know, you're in this sort of rocky, forested terrain here.
Good Sir Knight, I need your assistance with a matter. If you'd be so kind as to help me.
Yes?
Yes. I have a cherished old goat that I heard, and he's wandered away to a nearby hill, and as you can see, I'm incredibly enfeebled, and I'm too weak to climb up after it. Would you please retrieve my goat for me?
Which hill is it?
That nearby hill, right over there.
Right
over there.
It's a gentle slope. You could even ride your horse up.
I'm too old. I can't.
Yeah.
He does look remarkably
Please,
aged.
if you would please
Yes,
humor
sure,
old
yes.
man.
Yes.
So Elad and Lycus, exchange looks, and Elad kind of chuckles, and he says, I remember being young and idealistic like you all. That's very nice of you. You don't have to do it, but if you want to, that's fine.
I'm a peasant of the Earl. I'm a peasant of the Earl, so you, by all means, you should be assisting me with this matter.
Attitude like
He looks
that.
pointedly at Sir Lad.
Pointedly.
Strange, I don't seem to remember you.
Well, I'm aware of the Earl Roderick and his Countess Ellen.
Countess Ellen.
And their children, Jenna and Robert.
Very well, very well. I don't really keep track of my Earl's goat herds, I have to admit. Yes, you knights go on. Lycus, go with them and make sure they don't get in any trouble.
Alright, so we're going.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to? Oh, thank you so much for helping me. I greatly appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, as you crest the top of the hill,
there I see old Blackie right up there.
yes, it's a big black billy goat is standing in amongst these.
Do you have a goat sound?
Oh,
that'd be great.
I was looking at the right so I could find.
Under fauna, I suppose.
Damn it!
You've got a toad, but you don't got a goat.
Oh.
I have a seagull. Man,
That was
really
extremely low. We'll have to work on sound settings here. Yeah.
And we know you tried.
On hiatus for 2 years.
Wait, I'm really a princess.
Kiss the goat. Kiss it. No, but it is.
Old man, don't you kiss my goat.
That's my goat. Yeah.
Oh
It is actually quite a large billy goat, all black, and just chewing its cud, serenely in amongst these incredibly ancient ruins. They could be like 200 or 300 year old ruins, just foundations basically. Okay. Someone had a villa here at one time, long ago.
Sir, you have to help me. You have to get him. Get him.
As you crest the hill, though, the goat just turns around and bounds away down the far side of the hill.
Oh!
That's so like Blackie.
Well, old Carlo needed to stretch his legs anyway.
Yeah.
Gentlemen?
So there's some tangled woods down at the base of the far side of the hill. And as you flick the reins of your horses, the goat disappears in amongst the trees and shrubs. And you hear some thrashing and so forth, and then you hear a loud goatish cry of pain. And seconds later,
Yes.
amongst much stomping and thrashing, a massive giant comes tearing out of the woods, holding the goat by its horns. The giant is I'd say, well, if you're rating the giant size numerically, you might say it was size 30.
Whoa!
And it even has an extra eye growing out of one side of its head.
Hideous creature. Let's try and kill it.
Can we try and throw a spear at it?
Yes. Let us attack.
You could try to throw a spear.
You're gonna attack
Are we
them.
just gonna attack?
I just want to note that peasant had an app of 6. This 3-eyed giant has an app of 5.
Wow.
Ouch.
Charge the peasants!
Yeah. Oh, it's a monster. Anyway, so it's holding this goat by its horns,
Very
sees
cruelly.
the three of you starting to come down, and just tosses the goat aside.
Is it
Blackie, no!
there's the 4 of us, and then there's Sir
Lycus.
Sir Lycus is with us too.
Yes,
So there's
so-
5
We
of
got a
us.
shot.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well,
we
and
got
your
this.
squire. So Wolfram and your squires, and then the 3 of you and Sir Lycus.
Okay.
So Wolfram's representing the squire union over there.
That's right.
Ah.
Square Union.
Yeah.
I'm about spearing this.
All
Give me
right.
the eye, give me the eye.
So what I will.
Which eye?
Which one?
Yeah.
All of them.
Throw 3 spears simultaneously.
Every single spear.
All right. So.
Wait, but what about the?
One second.
Wait, then this.
Hmm.
Giants
Oh well.
they're pretty slow, aren't they? So we can
Yeah.
just
They are a bit
confuse
slow.
it and
Are they always hostile? What do we know about
And
giants?
he is at the bottom of this
we
hill.
don't-
It sounds like.
I've got like a fairy
Precious
lore
little-
of like
Why
one,
not-
so
yeah, everyone go ahead and make a fairy lore roll.
I know the
Oh.
giants are big because that's what the word
Fail?
means.
Yes.
Right.
I fail.
That's good. That's a good
Fail.
first.
I
Let's
have
see.
folklore.
Yep.
Would folklore work?
Folklore's not going to
cannibals.
work.
Not
No.
gonna work. You think they're cannibals?
Well, he threw away the goat. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously he only wants to eat other giants.
There's better meat. Other giants.
What?
He's a cannibal.
Oh,
Can we
okay,
do a luck
cannibal
roll
giant.
for the goat to see if he maybe landed in a soft shrub?
Yeah.
You know,
might
it's
be.
it's a goat, so it's very sturdy.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's all
the
right.
goat's probably fine.
It takes a few tumbles and then kind of gets up. And like, you know.
Start eating again.
Yeah.
Okay,
Teach him.
Yep.
Okay, so
just checking.
right.
Just checking.
So let's see here. Whenever a character wishes to attack a fierce beast, he might be required to make a valorous roll upon first sighting the creature.
Okay.
This modifier is a survival factor for young player knights. Creatures too large or too powerful to kill should be avoided or placated, not attacked. Thus, a prudent modifier is also given where appropriate. This functions just as the valorous modifier, but with respect to prudent rolls. So the giant has a prudent modifier.
Okay.
So I'll need a prudent roll. Everyone add 5 to your prudent and then roll against it.
Prudent.
oh, I made it.
I totally fail.
Fail.
I succeed at my prudent roll.
And fail?
Yay, I made
Okay.
it.
You made it.
And let me roll for Lycus. He made it. All right, so actually that works out perfectly because all of you who made it just kind of hesitate and hang back. Like, do we really want to attack a freaking giant?
I fail.
Kinrain, meanwhile. Hey-oh.
Inran just
Maybe
got
he
married.
looks like a Saxon.
Yeah.
Oh, these are supposed to be the Saxons.
Yes, yeah, he does have sort of fine blonde hair, so yes.
No, I even at 15, I still got an 18.
Nice.
So wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so so Kinrain, you are free to charge a giant or toss a spear at it or whichever.
I think since we're both stationary, I'm gonna throw a spear.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you kind of spur your horse forward a little bit and bring him around and just whoosh, toss a spear.
Okay.
So I'd say that would fall under spear expertise. So just go ahead and make a roll against that.
Awesome.
Maybe.
I made it.
Yes.
Okay, great. So roll your damage.
Which went up.
Nice.
Oh, very good.
I'm very excited about that. Okay. The different sizes dice are
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Whoa.
It's one hell of a spear.
That is one hell of a spear. All right, 20. 20, you say?
20.
Okay. So, shit. All right. All right. So you toss your spear, and it kind of arcs right at the giant's face, and then like sticks in its brow line, and it's just kind of like hanging out. You know, like it only went in like the length of the spear blade.
Oh.
Yeah, and then just kind of hit the skull. You know, and so he's got this spear just kind of hanging over one of his eyes. You know.
Oh.
Yeah, and he doesn't like that.
Oh.
And
don't
so
say.
I don't say. And so there's more like bricks and stones down at the base of the hill from the ruined structure. So he's like, yeah, and he just picks one up like it's an orange or something, and just lobs it back in your general direction.
Okay.
So let me see.
So the rest of us are a decent distance away, correct?
Oh no, I'm going to randomize this since I made his roll.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll say Lycus is included in that as well.
We have all this.
And it hits Lycus.
Oh!
Oh my god.
And suddenly I'm wondering if Wolfram hired this giant. A hit giant.
Well, I was having thoughts.
You know some guys on the south side who
That's
know a
right.
giant. All right.
He takes payment in night corpses or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Skins.
All right.
Oh,
Nice.
iron.
Nice.
Ooh,
22.
yeah.
All right.
trying.
So let me see if Lycus can get his shield in on this. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So.
It's just more impetus to push him off his
I
horse.
just had my sternum pop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
Sensation.
so he is going to take some damage, even with his armor, of course.
Yeah.
But let me just check his size here and see if he's going to get an auto knockdown or not. Yes, he is. All right. So basically, yeah, you all see this. This boulder come arcing over, hits Lycus like right on the shield, and it still just knocks him right out of his horse.
Oh, wow.
saddle.
Oh.
Yeah. So. Very nice. Very nice. So he's going to take some extra damage from that. All right. Okay, very good. So, yeah, he hits the ground hard. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm probably gonna lob another spear at him.
Okay, so I'll need a squire roll for your faithful squire to
Do I get
produce
to
a
roll
spear for
2
you.
squire rolls?
Ah!
Oh, yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Sweet, so maybe if one fails, the other one succeeds.
Exactly.
I make one.
Okay.
I fail the other.
Ah.
That would be John the Bastard.
Yes. Yes, so your main
But
man...
Podrick did it.
is there with a spear
Yes.
for you. So that's going to take your action to rearm with the spear.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing? You're free to act now. The prudent
All right.
result is
Okay.
worn off. You see you're in clear and present danger from a boulder lobbing giant. So
I will toss my spear thusly.
okay, yeah, absolutely.
Alright.
Yeah, likewise.
And I make it.
Okay,
And do I get to roll damage?
you get to roll damage.
I fail.
Okay.
I want to distance
17.
myself from everyone else and then throw a spear also, just in case he goes where there's another boulder, then
Okay,
maybe
sure.
we'll lessen
You're kind
the
of spreading out a
chances.
little bit.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much?
17.
17. Okay. Good. Very nice.
Nice.
Giant.
Yeah, that's
Nice,
really good.
nice. Well done.
I hit a button.
It was a well-prepared button.
It was a
Thanks.
nice
I have to
button.
wait for gaps in your conversation so you can actually hear the sound.
Yeah.
Well, we
right.
appreciate it.
Okay.
You roll 3d6, I forgot.
You're going to roll d20 against your spear skill.
Yeah,
first
I
of
made
all.
it.
Oh, you made it. Okay.
Yeah,
So yes,
yeah.
roll your damage,
Zero
which is
eight
a
now, but-
whopping 3d6.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
That's it.
Hey!
Hey, at least you rolled.
13.
13.
Yay.
All right.
Wow.
They have mutant hog, but not goat.
Mutant hog?
Do they have
Hog.
giant?
Yeah, they do. That's what I've been.
Hmm.
That's a mutant hog.
No,
it's
it's
like
not
a
a
crow.
goat. It's definitely
Like a
not a
crow.
goat.
Yeah, it
Just a
is.
regular. It sounded like a crow. It did.
Okay, so let's see here. We've got Wolfram, Virgil, and Pace all disarmed from throwing spears. Lycus is on the ground. Bloody hell. Kinrain's getting rearmed. So Wolfram's spear hit, sort of nicked the giant's shoulder.
Okay.
Virgil, your hit got him sort of like on some of his untanned animal hides that he's wearing for clothes. And so
Oh,
just
okay.
didn't really...
Yeah, yeah.
And so with that, the giant gives a hearty roar.
Oh my god. Oh wait, no, that's a human. Shit.
That was pretty hearty.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And starts charging up the hill.
Dramatic.
Starts charging up the hill.
Up the hill.
Up the hill towards you all.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. His move isn't that great. So I'm going to say you're all going to get a chance to rearm. But Kinrain, you do have a spear in hand. Do you want to charge him? You'd get your Destriera's damage if you did.
That's true.
Sure.
Wow.
Okay.
Can I impassion this with some honor?
Absolutely.
You certainly
Alright.
may.
Absolutely.
Please. Made it!
Sweet. Check your honor.
Alright, so now I
And,
get to roll on a. Add
10 to your
10, so now I
spear
get to roll on a 26.
Yes.
Nice.
So you're going to add 6 to whatever you roll.
15, 21.
You crit.
You critted.
Yeah.
So you just got double damage on your Destrier.
So that's
Wow.
16.
16 d6.
Man.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'm gonna do all little ones.
You
6, 7, 8, 9,
can do all of
Wow.
them.
12,
Lovely.
Awesome.
Oh, happens.
13, 14, 15, 16.
Nice.
Wow, cool.
Okay, wait.
Double fistfuls of dice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The power.
Okay, so that's
Alright.
5,
See a lot
10,
of dots.
20, 30,
Ooh.
40, 50, 63.
Wow.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, he has armor of 15, right? So that reduces it to 48. Look at how many hit points he had left.
Oh my gosh!
48.
You killed it!
Oh my god,
One
you killed the joke.
You rolled odd damage, so that's going to shatter your lance. So you, you basically
darn.
you charge right down the hill as the giant's like coming up,
So he just runs into my spear.
and you just put that spear right down his mouth, basically.
Oh my god.
yeah!
And snap it off at the base.
Oh,
So-
A
nice.
trillion glory points.
Yeah. 1 trillion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
You are the new king of England.
Yeah.
Well,
we found the High King.
I don't really like Uther much. King Kinraid has a nice ring. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. Now you all get a share of the
Wow.
glory.
Do I get to spear expertise in that?
Yeah. you all get equal glory, but Kinraid's gonna get a little bonus.
Oh, yay.
For the solo kill there.
Yeah.
That was splendid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's have a champion.
Great job, you guys!
Sir Bar would be
The
proud.
old guy is, actually the old peasant is laughing and cheering you.
And we got his goat back.
How courageous! What was that?
And we saved his goat.
You did! Where's
Yes,
Blackie?
where's Blackie?
Yeah, Blackie.
She's over there chewing the cud.
Yeah, he's back to
Blackie's
serenely chewing his cud. Yes.
That's old Blackie.
Yeah.
Oh, just congratulations, all of you. You're so courageous. It's so wonderful to be around such courageous and powerful knights.
Yes.
And then...
Well, you notice that as he's talking, well, first of all, he came up the hill like it was nothing, even though he was saying like, I'm too old.
Yeah.
Well, now he's up amongst you, and his visage is changing slightly. He's still a bit old, but not
Does he
nearly.
still have an app of
No, he's not have the terrible app.
He's becoming more attractive by the moment.
He is, and his simple goat skins are giving way to robes.
Oh.
And you recognize him actually. He is the archdruid of Britain himself.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Wow!
Yes.
Yeah! Sweet! I got to impress Merlin.
That's a rare thing to do.
Oh, Merlin, I loved you in Ordinary People.
Oh, that moves.
What's the Argento movie he was in? That was a good one. Anyway,
Don't look now.
yes.
Don't look now.
That was, yeah.
That's a whole other conversation. All
Yes,
right.
it is.
So on that note, yes. All right, very good, very courageous, very wonderful knights, and so you will do. Come with me.
Oh!
And so I'm walking off into the woods, and we're heading into the woods, right?
We're heading
Oh,
into
hell
the woods.
yeah.
All right.
So Lycus is being helped up by Sir Elad.
So I see him. I stop. Wait, just one moment. I'll go over.
Oh yes. So Merlin, what the hell was that? Merlin comes over.
Healing sound.
Merlin comes over and helps Lycus up and is sort of like running his hands over Lycus as he does it. And Lycus, stands and he's like, oh, I feel great.
I'm sorry, Wolfram.
All right, so let's go.
Okay,
Back to the
here
woods.
we go.
Back to the woods. Let's
Not
go.
until it's over.
All right, and we follow, I guess. I follow.
Okay, so as you follow him into the woods, you can make your choice of awareness or fairy lore.
Awareness.
Exciting awareness for
Yeah, let's go with an awareness.
I get it.
Success.
Yeah, fail. Success.
Where are we?
Awareness?
Yeah.
You
I
failed.
know. Yeah.
Wood.
Failed.
Oh,
okay,
that's
all right.
our feeling, yes.
That was so convincing.
We're in the wood, Virgil.
So who made it?
I did.
You two. So you guys are kind of in the lead, right behind Merlin there, and you kind of notice that the woods are sort of super saturated with color. The greens are extra vibrant. The browns are extra earthy.
What are you guys looking at?
The way that the sun glints off of
Just
that little
enchanting.
bead of dew on that frond there, it just looks. I could stand here for hours, but we have to keep going.
All right, are you done with your poetics? So you can lead your horse.
I was gonna say, I thought I was the one with the 16 compose.
You can compose. I can just spout.
All right, yeah. If you're just
Spout
spouting,
12.
silence from all of you.
I'm already thinking of my
Leave your
poem about-
horses here with your squires, and you are quite brave, so you can come with us.
Okay.
So like it's like what?
Silence. All right, so I'm gonna use my staff
So yeah, he wants you to leave. Other than Wolfram, he wants all your squires to stay back,
Movements.
and he wants you to leave your horses as well.
I said that.
I'm just reiterating.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I've still got my sword and my shield, so I
Yes.
guess.
Yeah, you're fine.
You're all good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fools. All right. So what? No.
We are transported to the year 2012.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, so
All right.
you're
Yeah.
coming along with me?
Yes. Off we go.
Alright, so I'm just going forward. I'm not looking back.
So ahead of you through the woods, you can see a small lake, sort of shimmering. And without, Merlin halts maybe about 30 yards from the lake, still in amongst the woods. And what does he do? What does Merlin do?
Alright, I need you to... there! So then right on cue. Protect me now, good knights, for the sake of your king and your lives.
And out of the brush, you see a mounted knight of some sort.
I was waiting for the knight to appear.
Riding forwards. He bears a sword in each hand. Both man and horse are monochromatic. They are both a slimy dark green color.
Alright, do your job now, knights!
And
All
yes.
I'm running away.
Yes, and with that
God.
he strides off towards the lake. So,
Okay.
so yeah, this thing's coming at y'all. Let me just grab its stats really quick.
Is he
See if there's a prudent or valorous modifier attached. The valorous modifier +0, so everyone just go ahead and make an unmodified valorous roll.
I make it.
Success.
Pass.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
Yeah,
roll for
we're ready
Lycus.
to go.
Where are those?
Yes, we have dollars.
Ooh, I rolled a 16. Lycus failed.
Oh.
All right, so he hangs back as Wolfram moves forward.
Okay.
Let me show you how it's done, Lycus. All right. So the swords themselves are clearly real, metal, but the rest of them is this weird kind of dark green, slimy color. So,
Wonder
yeah.
if it bleeds.
Haha.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yes.
And as it rides towards you all, 2 more arms sprout from underneath and grab tree branches and snap them off to use as clubs.
Oh.
So.
Uh-oh.
All right.
More arms.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Very good.
All right. So basically,
All right.
it's going to
I was not
have.
expecting that.
Well, that came out of nowhere.
That was...
Like, I don't know. Would it be?
That didn't happen
fair?
last time.
No.
This new game plus is bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
I know. I'm like,
Totally nerfed this level. All right. So.
Are there 2 knights or is it's one knight?
It's
with
one knight.
arms?
4 arms.
All
With
right.
4 arms, 2 holding swords, and 2
one for
holding
each of us,
clubs.
lads.
That's right. Come on, man! No one lives forever.
That's right.
So they're the knights coming toward me.
Towards Merlin. Yeah,
Trying to
it's
get me.
making a beeline for
So
Merlin.
yes, we
Protect
we
Merlin.
step in front.
Yeah.
Okay.
We move to intercept. I'm assuming.
Yes, that's fine.
I guess I shouldn't speak
Without
for
getting
everyone.
run down.
No. We want to protect Merlin.
Yeah.
He's the big deal.
Right. Yeah.
He's the head
Do your
cheese.
job.
Big guy.
Yeah, shield and sword.
Okay, shield and sword. Anyone want to use your spear? Or
Oh.
just sword?
Actually,
do we
I'm
have
gonna
spears?
say, can we?
You would have rearmed with a spear. before
Okay,
you
I
headed
will
in.
definitely use a spear then.
How far away is he?
Yeah, we're,
Oh, he's closing.
he's
Okay.
closing.
Would I have time to chuck a spear at him and then draw my sword?
You would have time to throw the spear, and then he'd be in amongst you. His move's pretty good.
I'll definitely throw a spear.
Okay. Yeah. I'll throw my spear.
Okay.
How effective would a lance be?
That's only if you're mounted.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, right. We left our horses. Sword for me.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
made,
Yeah, I forgot to.
made spear.
made spear.
I made my spear.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
17.
10, 15.
Okay. Very good. So you get in 2 solid hits. One hits the horse, one hits the man. When they hit, you see not blood but water
Oh.
blossoming out.
Ooh. A creature of the lake, perhaps.
Perhaps.
Oh.
All right.
What does it mean?
And then he's in amongst you all. So those of you who threw spears will just have to take an unopposed attack. Those of you with your swords or spears out can oppose the attack. I think I'm going to randomize who gets the sword
Okay.
and who gets the clubs. So
Sounds like
Okay.
a tarot reading.
So Virgil and Pace are going to be attacked by the swords. Kinrain and Wolfram will be attacked by the clubs.
All right.
Okay, so I'll just work left to right here. So for Virgil, go ahead and make your weapon roll of choice.
Ooh, I make it.
You make it. What did you roll?
12.
12. I made it, but with a 1, so you're actually going to hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your damage.
Which is still 3d6?
Still 3d6.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Really quick. You're on foot versus mounted, so you actually are going to be at a penalty.
Oh.
Would you have still made it with a -5?
No.
No. Okay. So you actually hit.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a terrible roll.
That was really bad.
God. All right. 2, 3, 4, 7, 12 points of damage. That is going to be 10 points to your armor, 2 points for a wound.
Okay.
And then roll dex to keep your feet.
Let's see. Ooh, I make it.
Nice. Okay.
I'm still standing.
Still standing. Excellent. All right. Kinrain's going to be an unopposed attack. I make it. Oh, God. Wow. 5, 9. That's not even going to get through your armor, and your size is
13.
higher than 9, so you're fine. So, ineffective bonk. Yeah.
He brushes me gently with the leaves of the frond.
That was somewhat pleasant.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Can't
cool
complain.
breeze, he fanned me.
Yeah,
The spa treatment.
cool me again. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. Pace is an unopposed attack.
Yeah.
All right, I hit.
Let's see how hard.
Jeez. 3, 5, 10. So no.
Yeah, remember exactly, and that doesn't beat my size.
Okay. And then Wolfram's going to be an opposed
Right.
attack, so you're at a -5 to your weapon skill.
Okay. -5 to my weapon skill, but no.
Missed. Okay, so I hit with the club.
Wait, you rolled a 6?
I rolled a 9,
Oh, okay.
unfortunately, so minus.
What's that -5? Yeah.
Haha.
Okay, so that's 13.
Okay.
So you're going to take 3 points
Okay.
to a wound.
Okay.
And what's your size?
12. No,
Okay.
11.
11, so give me a dex roll to keep your feet.
Okay. Nope.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, so you are whacked upside the head, and you fall.
Yeah.
Bam!
Yeah. Oh.
Wait. Oh.
Perfect. All right, so.
I don't know, he's falling.
Yeah.
My keys!
Call on my keys.
Oh.
All right.
The keys to your man.
Yeah.
What do you left them with your steward?
Yeah, it's a big key, you know. All right, so.
Ow.
I fell on my
Big
key.
skeleton key.
Yeah. All right. So those of you who were rearming now have your swords out, so everyone can share the love. So we'll just go
at
back
a minus
around.
5.
It's going to be at a -5, so I'll just go in order here from Renae.
Okay.
So again, an opposed roll
Okay.
with a
So Virgil.
-5. I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Virgil.
Oh, I make it.
You made it. What did you roll?
4.
A 4. Okay, I actually beat you with an 8,
Okay.
but you're going to get your shield bonus. That's the good news.
Ah.
Let's see. Who's doing that? Oh, Lord.
I love how crappily you're rolling.
God.
Makes me happy.
All right,
So do
so
I. Ha.
11 is not going to get through your armor, but give me a dex roll to stay on your feet.
Okay. I make it.
Excellent. Okay, Kinrain. Opposed roll.
I make it. 4.
Nice.
Let's see. I missed, actually.
Oh.
Sweet.
No, wait. Let me take that back. I forgot about I get a +5 bonus. Yeah, so I actually made it. Okay. So you're gonna get your shield.
Okay.
So that's 12. That's not gonna get through your armor, and that's less than your size. So you're fine. Pace.
I'd like to impassion this, if possible.
Sweetly.
Honor.
Mm-hmm.
I fail and lose a point in honor.
Oh my god.
And -10 to my sword
Do you
skill.
realize when you hit honor 0, you're no longer a knight?
That's why I keep putting points into it.
Oh.
So -10 to my sword skill.
Mhm.
So I'm at a negative. Fighting defensively?
Certainly, yes.
Okay.
So that would offset the 10.
What
Yeah.
are your other passions that you could use?
So, what,
Please,
can
any
I
of
continue
your-
trying to roll
No,
passions?
only one
what-
passion per
All right,
round.
so
you can try next round.
with the -10 and the -5, that puts me at 1. Plus 10 for fighting defensively, that gives me 11.
Yep.
Yeah.
I succeed.
Nice.
And was he hitting you with a sword? I believe.
Yes.
Okay, that would be a crit then.
Okay.
All right.
Next character, guys.
Well, this one had no honor.
He has 14 honor.
Well, he keeps losing it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Maybe his brother's a Christian.
Yeah.
Hey!
All right, 34 points of damage.
What?
Are
you serious?
Yeah.
So you made your roll.
Yeah.
So that's 16 armor.
Yeah.
So that leaves 18 points that gets through as a wound.
Okay, so I'm at 10 hit points now.
Okay. And what is your con?
My con is 14.
So that's a major wound.
Yeah.
So I'll now need you to make a d20 roll against your remaining hit points.
Ah. Which I succeed on.
Okay, so you stay conscious.
Okay.
That's good news.
I don't know if
First
that's
aid.
good news.
I can first aid. I have first aid.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so yeah, Lycus is
We'll see which
probably
limb I
gonna
lose
join the
first.
fight here.
Sir Pace, the legless.
Yeah. Oh.
Yes, he shears you off at the pelvis.
Oh. It's just a flesh wound, guys.
Sorry, Merlin can heal that.
Yeah.
He's
exactly.
thinking before. He can make it work with the saddle. And the
Yeah.
And the additional good news is you don't lose any points off your stats for that major wound.
I was wondering about that. 'cause
Oh,
that
joy.
You get an
happened.
immediate roll on the aging table, and you were okay there.
Awesome.
Good.
Ah.
So the one thing I always forget is whether, let's see here, whether you're going to be able to keep fighting or not. I think you are. Let's see here. Oh, and go ahead and check off chirurgery needed.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say.
I mean, really.
Yeah, so
had to check
basically
the
the thing just like thrusts with the sword and just puts it hilt deep right through your shoulder.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be like a water sword though?
Yeah. No, the swords are real. I mentioned
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
The body's
The body is
water.
Body's
water,
not
but
real.
But the swords are
The
real.
swords are real.
The swords are real enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Proof.
Yeah. Well, has he lost one sword now?
So
yeah. Does it pull the sword out?
yeah. You know.
How do we unman
It's
this?
got that great Fuller grooves in it.
Yeah. Oh, extra easy to pull it out. I'm telling you.
Oh,
All right.
God.
We light him on fire if he's water or do something?
No, I just need to roll a different passion because
Yeah.
apparently honor sucks.
No, you don't want to. Not in this case. Yeah.
Okay, and you're not below your unconscious threshold.
I am not.
Okay. All right, good. So basically, you can keep fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, do I have to roll to keep my feet?
What did I roll? 36 or something?
34.
Yeah.
Obscene? What's your size?
Oh, 14. So
Yeah, so you're automatically down.
Yeah,
So basically,
doubles my-
yeah,
yeah.
he puts it right through your shoulder, pulls it out, you're just like, you hit the
Yeah.
Fall
ground.
back.
Yeah.
But I'm still conscious.
Yes,
Yes.
that's great.
Slash it at Tinkles.
Stab his horse.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Stab at the horse,
Under
absolutely.
the-
Get him off that
Carriage.
freaking horse.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you can keep fighting. You're just gonna take a little bit of bonus damage at the end of the combat.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. This
Bonus damage.
Bonus damage.
Oh, wonderful.
It's okay. I've still got 10 hit points, guys.
All right.
All right, and on to Wolfram.
Yes.
Go, Wolfram,
What
go.
am I doing? I forgot already. I'm rolling.
Sword.
Sword.
And if you
And
want
I make
passion.
it. Yes.
And what did you roll?
A 1.
A 1. I beat you.
Ah.
All right, but you're gonna get your shield bonus. Fine. Oh yeah, you're gonna be fine. What's your size again? 11?
Yeah.
9, 10.
I'm dead. And I'm dead.
And
No.
no, he didn't even beat your size, so you're fine. He whacks you with the spear, and you just block it with your shield. You're good.
I hate this guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, Virgil. Do you want to
Okay.
impassion?
Does Sir Lycus
Yes.
get that?
Oh yeah. So Sir Lycus is gonna be. Do you want it to do first aid on
Yes.
Pace? Okay, so this round Sir Lycus is coming in.
Okay.
Okay. What you can roll for?
Oh, okay. I don't know what Lycus' stats are.
Hold on.
Thank
There
you.
you go.
Thank you.
There you go. All right. So, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Decent.
All right.
All right.
Do
Would you
I-
like to impassion it all?
Yes.
Okay.
Homage to King Uther.
Ah, yes. You're doing this for
Oh.
Britain.
Mm.
Merlin said.
No, he didn't.
So yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
No,
Did not.
he doesn't
No.
say
He did not.
yet.
Oh shit. He doesn't say it yet.
Oh, not yet.
He says,
But I know he
protect
will.
him and yourselves.
Right, right.
Ah, yes. That's right.
11. So I make it.
You make it. Excellent. So
Hooray,
check
woohoo.
your homage, and you're going to get a plus 10 to your weapon skill, which is offset by the minus 5, so it's a plus 5.
Ah, wait. So I'm. Oh, +5. Okay.
2
got it.
sword.
Math. You know, it's just.
Okay.
I make it. Hey.
I have
Okay.
my own D20. So
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay, so what'd you roll?
A 12.
A 12? Okay, excellent.
Because you get a +5.
Oh yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Now you rolled a 12. Okay, I also got a 12, so you guys clash swords.
Oh, that's right. It's not a
Ooh,
stick, so you don't break
Yeah.
the stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, quite dramatic.
Cool.
Yeah.
Assume on that.
No damage done on either side. Okay.
I'll impassion
Okay.
fealty to my lord,
Mhm.
since
What
that's.
does one roll?
I make it.
Nice.
Yes.
And so I get a +5 because it's a -5, right?
Mhm.
Okay. I make it
Okay, with
with an 8.
I got a 17. So
A D20.
it's on fire.
It is okay.
16, you made it, so you get your shield bonus, so you take no damage, but I'll need a dex roll to keep your feet.
Crit it.
Nice.
Alright.
Yep, so you take that club blow, no problem. All right, so actually, so with pace on the ground, Lycus steps
Okay.
Okay.
steps over. You know, you see Lycus, you know, in his meaty undercarriage, stepping over you.
Oh.
You know.
Oh god, he went commando today.
Sweet meat.
No.
Lycus is sweet meats. No, he's not Scottish.
What have I
He's-
done to myself?
He's properly wrapped up.
Okay. Make it.
You
Make
got a
my
7.
sword.
All
Maybe
right.
you see like a nice sweat stain though from riding all day.
Oh.
Yeah, sure.
A little salt line around.
Did you want that as a passion or as a
Oh my god.
Well, my passion. Oh, I'll go with that. Oh yeah.
Make
plus-
that- okay.
So it's plus
so
5.
+5 to your sword, 24. You're gonna add 4 to your roll.
Oh, great.
16.
16.
Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. And I got a
Nice.
12. So hey, Lycus
So
coming
I'm going
through.
after you.
Damage is
Alright.
5d6. Go for it.
Wow.
Go Lycus.
It's your birthday.
Do some damage.
Oh my god. I feel so inspired.
You should. I'm singing when
I
I'm
know.
impaled
Oh,
and
it
bleeding
really
out.
help. 7,
You're going to
11, plus 4,
singing
16.
songs from thousands of years in the future.
Good job. Alright, 16.
16.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, that's decent.
Something.
Yeah, Lycus slashes the creature across the chest, and more water kind of pours out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay, so Pace is on the ground. Wolfram, go ahead and do your first aid before Pace can act.
And I crit it.
Nice.
Sweet.
Wow.
All right.
Pace is right next to you, shoving oak leaves into the wound.
No, Wolfram, you mean.
I mean, Wolfram.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Like children.
I know.
I'm just starting to see like everyone's face is mine now. Like, I've lost so much blood. I'm just like, wait, you look like me. We're all the same, dude.
Oh, man.
One world. All right.
We'll
So
definitely check your first aid.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Check
yeah,
your first
definitely
aid.
check your first aid. And I think it's just max automatically. But
Yeah.
I'll double check here.
Cool.
I think that's right.
Let's see here. Wow, critted first aid roll.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Not
Way to
bad.
go,
You might have a
Wolfram.
shot at this scary thing.
Indeed.
Mm.
Okay, so what's Pace going to be doing?
I want to get up and try to impassion another roll and try to stab the knight with my sword.
Sweet.
Alright.
Okay, Wolfram, roll D3 plus 3.
Alright, so.
Oh wait.
Mm-hmm.
Triangle?
One of those in half.
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. 2 plus 3, 5.
Excellent.
5.
Okay.
So yeah, your wound is healed at 5. Still need surgery though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And give me another passion roll there.
All right. Love family because the men of my family aren't supposed to die until they produced an heir
That's
at
it.
least 1 year old.
There you go.
You need an
At
heir.
least
I can't
one
die
year
yet.
And I fumble.
You crit.
I am not.
failed. Love for family.
I don't think I'm my father's son.
Obviously.
I've got like a brother that's really close in age, so maybe I'm like the milkman's son.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're a secret bastard.
Yeah.
The secret bastard.
Secret bastard.
My family's
That's like a
lying to
reality
everyone.
show.
So, automatically lose points in love family.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Definitely.
Well, as I realized that, like, my father's squire, like, we have the same nose.
I think it's just more like, oh my god, if I almost just died, that means I can't be, you know,
Right,
of my
yeah.
father's lineage.
Therefore.
Just starting to see similarities with everyone except my dad. Oh god, I've got the same hair color as King Uther.
Oh God.
So actually, you're going to be gone next week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say the madness kicks in right away, and
Yeah.
Pace just goes running off into the woods.
Bleeding like a stuck.
Wow.
Wow.
There's a madness solo you can roll on
Yes.
when you come back.
Lovely.
Fun.
Find out what happened.
Man.
All right. Well, that takes care of your absence next week. That's very
maybe
clean. I like
Merlin
that.
Can
Yep.
retrieve him somehow.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So yeah, you definitely lose a point from Love Family.
Yeah.
Shit.
Wow.
And,
Worst comes to worst, I get to do my favorite thing ever.
which is make a new character.
Character.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So.
That's a good attitude.
And if you want, you can roll for Lycus and the remainder of the cover.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to do.
No, I have Merlin.
All right.
Merlin.
Well, he's 5d6, yeah.
5d6, sword
5d6,
19. He's
sword.
currently impassioned.
Okay.
So yeah.
Indulgent.
Oh, sorry. So once you impassion, it
God.
counts for the whole of the
Mhm.
encounter.
Yeah.
really?
Battle, it only counts for the one round because that's like an hour long
Yeah.
chunk of time.
That's right. But for these, it's
It's
So-
until it ends.
So
I'm
he's
glad I remembered
normally
that
a sword
before my
19.
next
He's
turn.
impassioned, which makes him a sword 24. So his rolls are +4 right now.
Correct. Correctamundo.
I just saw his directed trait.
Yes.
There's indulgent tuna.
That's Jen's little
Yeah,
graffiti there.
I did
That's
that.
perfect. You know,
And
the-
David had to help
and
me
the
because I
little
screwed it all
cans.
up. Yeah.
Tuna.
There's no bones.
So
No
good.
bones.
Oh, I love
I love
I
fish.
Tuna. I love
All right. So anyway, Virgil is up.
Cod.
So you were impassioned as well, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you got a +5 to your sword skill, so you got a 20 or less. You can't fail. If you roll 20, it's a crit.
Okay.
Tuna.
Okay.
Tuna.
I'm starting to suspect this is something Merlin's come up with.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Are we getting the suspicion of Merlin?
Yeah,
Already.
I
It
know.
never fails.
Well.
Every time.
Every time?
those
Oh, yeah, well.
Christians.
He's an arch druid. You can't arch druid. Come
Yeah,
on.
yeah,
Your
exactly.
forefathers used to kill these fuckers.
Yeah.
You know? It's the one religion they
The long
outlawed.
hair.
What is he doing, by the way? I glance over.
Oh sure, he's you see out through the trees with a quick glance. It's just like a snapshot. He's in a barge out in the middle of the lake.
It's like staring at the muse to Sir Pace's
Yeah.
I know it's not.
Run
I
away.
know.
No, he's very focused. I'm very
We're
focused.
distracting the protector of the lake.
So how'd you do?
15.
15 beat my 12. So go ahead and do some damage.
Yay!
Please. Kill this
Oh,
As
thing.
I wave my fist at
Whatever
that.
this thing
Ready.
is. Jesus Christ.
10.
10. Not bad. Not
Water
bad.
bladder.
Yeah. So you. It's a water weenie on a horse.
bladder.
Water weenie on a horse? Oh, God.
Don't try to hold on to it.
No.
Alright, so-
Why were water weenies invented?
to look really scandalous.
To feel really scandalous.
I'm trying to hold on to this water weenie. Why would you do that to a child? Alright, so.
I know.
And Rebecca
Alright.
Sweetmeats.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It all comes back.
Yeah. Don't offer
Yeah.
Lady Jenna sweetmeats or water weenies.
Oh no.
All right, so yeah, you slash a good one on the horse, and some more water flows forth. All right, Kinrain, you're up.
Okay, so I'm rolling a 20 since my sword is at 15.
Mm-hmm. Right, so if you roll a 20
I got a
match.
6.
6, okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Wait, with my +5, that is a crit.
that is a good.
All right,
Sorry.
with a club,
Yeah.
so
I was gonna
it's
say.
less damage.
Yeah.
8, 9, 11.
Oh.
Okay, so 24 total.
Okay.
So that's not more than twice your size, so at least there's that. Go ahead and give me a dex roll.
You can do it.
I failed.
Okay, so you're knocked down. You got your shield bonus, so you take a wound of 8 points.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys are fighting your
Brains
brains
out.
Our
out.
tuchus is off.
Yes.
Took us too.
Yes, and the took us.
Tuchus.
All right, Wolfram, you're up.
All right. Here we go.
Yep.
Go Wolfram.
Yes.
What'd you roll?
1.
Oh.
Damn.
Damn
I got a
it.
6.
Oh well.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Okay, so let's see. That's 14. 15. Okay, so 19 total. Your armor is 16, so you take a wound of 3. And your size is 11, so give me a dex roll.
Fail.
Okay,
Down.
so you're knocked down as well.
Blamo.
So Lycus is still up, so
All right.
go for it.
Let's see if I can still roll high.
Yeah.
Crit.
Nice!
All right.
So apparently these are Dungeons and Dragons dice.
Yeah, they're like,
Yes.
I thought you wanted me to roll natural 20s, master.
All right, so 10d6.
10d6.
Master. Yeah, this is Hell Week.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, those are really pretty though.
Those are very nice.
There we are.
Nice.
10, 20, 29.
29.
Yes.
All right, so Lycus is tired of this shit, and so he just does the old baseball grip with his sword. You know, he's got his shield up over his shoulder, and he does kind of a two-handed grip and just gets right through the horse's neck, and then cuts into the midriff of the rider.
Nice.
Wow.
And basically,
Yeah.
as soon as he does that, there's this audible popping sound, and the whole thing just bursts
Ah.
in water, and like this sort of slime just drops to the ground.
Ugh.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, and the swords and the clubs are still there, but otherwise everything is just yeah.
Are they good swords?
They're finely crafted.
Is it stinky?
Mm-hmm.
I bet it would be stinky.
It smells of algae.
Bottled
Yeah,
water.
Yeah.
Swampy. Yeah.
Funky lake water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Merlin, come
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, you kind of
What is
turn
he up
turn to see what's going on with Merlin, and yeah, he's out on the lake, and he's kind of mumbling and making these weird sort of motions with his hands, and you
And
see.
regenerates the night.
Yep, I'm waiting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gives you like the no finger.
Fucking Terminator 2 style.
No finger.
No finger.
Oh my god.
All right.
So no, yeah, you see him on this little bar. It's this little barge, this little lake, sort of punting boat, and he's standing out on the edge of it, and you see a blade break the surface of the water
Oh, neat.
and come rising up out of the lake.
Is there a beautiful hand attached
Of
to
course,
it?
there's a beautiful hand attached to
Give me
it.
that.
Hey. No, in fact, he takes the sword with almost reverence and cradles it in his arms, and the arm disappears under the water. And then he stands back up, and the boat, of its own accord, moves solemnly back to shore.
Wow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Merlin gets a sword out of this, then Lycus is gonna pick up one of the slimy swords and just sort of examine it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a fine sword. Yeah, it's usable, definitely.
All right. So I'm putting the blade back into my robes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of
Carefully.
tucking it in your robes, and
Well done, knights. Well done. Britain is in your debt. Let us go now.
Who was that watery tot? No. I'm
Oh my
just-
god.
there's no basis for a system of government.
So off we go. Let's go. We're all done here. Does anyone need any assistance or help?
Woundage.
Okay. So
Yeah, I'm wounded
Yeah, we're all
also.
kind of wounded.
So I do my. Wait. You're
Wait, what?
missing. One in your number is missing. What happened to good Sir Pace?
A madness seems to have taken him and he fled.
Yes.
Oh dear.
He snapped.
This creature was too terrifying.
The creature.
What was this creature, by the way?
Oh, this was a Nikolavi. Actually, it's a single creature. The horse and the rider are one. Just one of your bog standard Nikolavis.
What?
I'm pretty sure like traditional like Scottish and Irish culture they like eat like everything but the liver.
Yeah,
eat
they're pretty hardcore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, sorry. So the Nikolavi. Yes. I'm sorry, Sir Pace is missing. I will try my darndest to find him. In the meantime, let's go.
Try my darndest.
Yeah.
No great loss. Here's only a year
Let's
in.
get out of here now. Let's
Alright.
leave. I'm tired of this place. All right.
As are we.
As you please.
So yeah,
Yes.
he goes striding off with a natural
are wounds
strength.
healed then?
Yes, all your wounds are healed,
Alright, hooray.
Does anyone
except for
take
Sir Pace.
like one of the other swords?
No.
Like this is like a trophy.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
it is.
No, Lycus took his.
Yeah.
Oh, are there others? Yeah,
There's
that's the other
one.
one.
You want the other one?
Sure.
All right.
I find it's too
Yeah,
creepy.
you got hit by it.
Yeah,
so you might as well.
So I think
No,
Sir
I mean,
Kinrain.
This is nasty
No.
work.
No.
So
Right.
you're kind of making your way in a sort of long, loose file out of the woods as Merlin's like quickly gaining distance on you.
Huh, he's really
Just-
going for it.
Yeah,
huh?
just walking, power walking.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Walking.
And
So
but Lycus kind of falls back next to Wolfram,
Yes.
and he says, I may have misjudged you. You fought very bravely, and clearly Merlin sees something in you as well. Maybe when we're back at the court, I'll have a little talk with the Earl.
Excellent.
Oh.
That would be wonderful.
Yay! Happy dance.
So Merlin's just off in the distance, right? He's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we're
get out of
collecting
this.
our horses and then.
Yeah. He's going his own path
Blackie.
with Blackie.
Yeah, he goes riding off on the back of the
Blackie.
goat.
Yeah.
The enchanted goat.
Yeah, Blackie.
Mhm.
All right, off we go.
Yeah, so he's kind of riding side saddle on the goat and disappears. And a lad welcomes you all back and looks at
Yes.
your, mussed up hair and sweaty faces and the lack of Sir Pace.
You wouldn't believe the crazy thing we just fought. You would not. You wouldn't believe it. You
No.
would not believe it. I don't want to tell you. 'cause
I
you're
almost
not
Can I
gonna
roll
believe it.
compose?
You can compose something, absolutely.
Oh.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
I did make it.
I'll sing
Okay.
it.
So yeah, if you want to hand it over to.
I'll sing it.
So this is on the ride back to
Right,
Sarum
we're going back.
over the next couple days.
We're just practicing
I
for when we get back to the
managed
Earl.
to sing it
Made
pretty
this-
well.
okay.
So-
Oh,
So-
sweet, which means that we can perform it for the Earl
That's right, we'll
for
perform
your
it the
knighting.
Earl. Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Help convince
Yes.
him.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
What did
sea
you,
is
Oh,
wide, and I can't swim home.
Indeed.
Yay!
What did you roll for your singing?
13.
Excellent.
14, which is my singing.
Very good,
Wow.
very good.
Nice.
Oh.
I'll give you a little glory bonus for actually singing.
Yeah.
All right, so
Absolutely.
I could
As
keep
it
going.
should be.
I'm sure. All right, so over 3 days you ride the trail back through Till's Head and on to Amesbury Abbey and then turn south for Sarum. And yes, naturally, of course, Earl Roderick wants to hear all about it.
Yes.
So, yeah, you can go ahead and make another singing roll.
Uh-oh. All right, here we go.
You can do it.
Should I let me do a passion?
Yeah.
Can I do
Yeah,
passion?
Yeah,
I'll do a
yeah.
passion of what would that be? Honor or hospitality?
Honor or
Honor.
fealty would work.
Fealty to Lord.
Mhm.
Okay.
And I crit it.
Oh,
So
snap.
it automatically goes up by 1. You get a
Yes.
check in it, and you get a plus 20 to your singing.
Oh.
So that'd be a
Oh, check in
34, and it. Well, no, not yet. You get a 34 in your
Okay.
singing,
Okay.
so you're gonna add 14 to your dice roll.
Nice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 19.
19 total
Yep.
with the 14 bonus. Oh, 1 short of a crit. All right,
Yep.
that's
All
fine.
right.
All right. Nonetheless,
bring down the house.
Still, you
nonetheless,
critted your
Wow.
fealty.
You give an
That's-
excellent performance, and yeah, kind of realize this Earl Roderick's a pretty good guy because
Yeah.
he's sort of like listening intently,
Really, yeah.
and then
Wow.
as the last
Merlin.
note
Ah.
as the last note echoes in the rafters of the hall, he rises and he says, "Sir Lycus has had audience with me
Yes.
as soon as you all arrived earlier today."
And like this is in the background nodding, smiling smugly.
Yeah, now he
would
gets
be.
to feel
Like
good
it's
about
about him,
himself.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
and yes, it is fitting that you be knighted in recognition.
Yes.
Sir.
And so there's going to be a feast
Yeah.
as well as a knighting
Yeah.
ceremony. A feast to recognize your general achievements, and then also to recognize
The knighting.
Wolfram's knighting. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And Sir Pace, meanwhile, is
Running naked through the woods.
yes.
Oh, past the fried something.
Oh god.
Just running through the woods, whispering, "Sweet me."
He becomes known as a sweetmeat bandit.
Oh my
All
god.
right.
Oh, wow.
You don't want to know what he steals.
Yeah, no.
No, we're just.
It's really
Too late.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. He shouts it.
Ah.
And so the hall is prepared. Everyone is there looking on. Tapestries are hung. And Earl Roderick calls you forth. And he's sitting upon his high seat. There are guards on either side displaying his banners. Yes, he said his herald actually says, "Wolfram, come forth and kneel before the throne." Mm-hmm. And so then actually your personal servant comes out and places your sword, armor, shield, and spurs nearby.
Oh, cool.
The herald unfurls some parchment and says, "Be it known to all men that I, Earl Roderick, am minded to raise Wolfram by virtue of his honor, loyalty, valor, and skill at arms to the high rank of knighthood. Wolfram, do you swear and acknowledge Earl Roderick to be your true and lawful liege?
Yes.
Do you also swear fealty to Uther Pendragon to defend and obey him until he depart the throne or death shall take you?
Yes.
Let this be the last blow you receive without just recourse." And Earl Roderick rises and slaps you one across the chops. He then holds his hands out for you to place your palms on his.
Okay. Yikes.
And then clasps everything together. Okay, so he's holding your clasped hands with his. And the herald.
No, it's just.
What is this, comfrey?
Yeah. No, I don't ever need moisturizer. Actually.
Oh, Jesus.
So the herald says, "Repeat after me," and you repeat this.
I'll say it.
I, Wolfram, do solemnly swear and pledge my sword to Earl Roderick, my liege, to defend and obey him until he depart his domains or death shall take me, and to uphold the honor of knighthood. You'll all have noticed by now that this is a much lengthier ceremony than what you got last year.
Yeah.
So you repeat that, and then Roderick says, "And I, for my part, do swear to defend and honor Wolfram as befits a true knight." Your sword is then handed to Roderick, who taps you lightly on both shoulders.
Okay.
I dub thee Sir Wolfram. Receive now your spurs, your right to suitable arms. Here's your shield.
Okay.
And take this my sword. And he girds the sword belt around your waist and slides the sword into the scabbard. Very sexual.
Yep.
And
Did you do it really slowly while maintaining eye contact?
This is old, I guess.
Yeah, no, your fealty to your liege can increase.
Oh my god!
Where's my...
No helm. No helm will save you.
No.
And take this my sword to serve to your side to serve and defend me well.
right.
Arise, Sir
Sorry.
Knight.
Yay!
And so at that point, your horse is brought into the hall.
Oh my goodness.
Your horse is led in.
What?
Oh,
And and Roderick says, "We have a little tradition around here in Salisbury, you may have heard of."
Yep.
So basically, the idea is now that you are armed, you want to make a dash at your horse and try to leap into the saddle.
Okay.
So it's going to be a dex roll.
Can I impassion it? Can I impassion it or no?
No, unfortunately.
All right, here we go.
Go, Wolfram!
No!
What does Sir Legus's face look like?
Yeah.
I made the leap myself.
I did it myself before.
Yeah, so you take a run and you just basically you go like halfway over, so you're like kind of like leaning over,
I'm
like
trying to
draped over the
maintain
horse.
my dignity.
And everyone laughs, but it's all good natured.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all in good fun.
rare to
Most people don't make it, when they try for it. And that's the fun part. It's like you either make it and everyone's like, yeah, or you don't make it and everyone has a good time.
It's okay.
So there's no shame.
Yeah.
And Earl Roderick is laughing, along with everyone else, but then says, come, I want you to sit with your compatriots up near the high table here, and the tables are being brought out and fresh linens are laid down. And it's time for a feast!
Yay! Wine.
Aww.
And Pace is still running naked through the woods.
Don't eat the red mushroom.
See if he makes his Aperol.
Oh. What the hell?
He's having a feast in his mind.
He fails.
All right.
Oh.
He is currently feasting on poisonous mushrooms.
Yep.
All right, so.
Look at all the pretty colors.
Oh. Gorgeous.
So,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
To be fair, I did say I never wanted to leave the forest.
That's true.
I love these
You really
words.
are staring at that dewdrop dangling off that frond.
Yeah. You just have like an instant beard, even though it's been like 4 days.
Grows in the next 5 minutes.
Alright, so.
That's what happens the moment you turn mad.
Yeah.
Instant beard and crazy hair.
Yeah. Alright, suddenly you look like Alan Moore for no reason.
Oh.
Alright, so.
Get some weight.
Yeah. Alright, so Aperol's
Apps.
from all involved.
Make it.
Make it.
Oh, miss it.
Okay, well that's good. It's a 2-round feast, so we can have 2 Aperols, so that was easy enough.
this is a big feast.
Virgil, flirt, intrigue, or drink.
Intrigue?
I think that's a wise choice. Go ahead and make your intrigue roll, which is your law, I think.
Oh, I make it.
You make it.
Yay.
All right, so yeah, you hear some good juicy gossip.
Yeah.
And it's pertinent to your interest actually. The envoy from the continent is a man by the name of Praetor Syagrius, and he's apparently offering half.
Praetor, is he?
Yes, he's a praetor. He's apparently offering half the treasury of the Frankish king to Uther if the army can take Paris.
Oh, really?
But the king is still a little reluctant. He doesn't want to spend too much time away from his lands. He's not feeling too secure.
Well, we do have all those Dame Saxons.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Too busy.
Not to mention his own vassals. A little chancy there. All right, go ahead and draw a card. And a card.
Aw. Time flies.
Ah, well.
It happens again.
Lost child, a young girl, tugs at my arm.
Uh-oh.
She's making the rounds.
Yeah. Do you want to be the lost child?
I don't know, maybe I could.
It could be Jenna.
Yeah.
It could be Jenna.
All right.
I'm lost.
What is it? Let me see. Take a look.
She's asking. She cannot find her folks.
Well, that doesn't make much sense. All right, so it's not Jenna. So let's see. Your choice of rolling merciful or cruel.
Oh.
Damn.
I will roll merciful,
Okay.
and I fail.
Okay, now roll cruel.
And I also fail.
Okay,
Oh.
very good. So
That's okay.
so yeah, you get your choice then between those 2 outcomes. You can either try to find the child's parents, or you can send her away to the stewards to have them do it.
Well, I've just been knighted, and I am feeling very generous.
Magnanimous.
So, yeah, I'm feeling like, I must help this beaming little baby find her folks. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna try to do it.
Okay, so you can try awareness, recognize, or heraldry.
Awareness,
Okay.
and I pass.
Excellent.
All right.
Very good. So yeah, she was a daughter of one of the bannerets, or one of the vassal knights in attendance, and yeah,
Take over.
you reunite her. That's going to take you out of the next round, though,
Okay.
so you won't get a
All right,
chance to
that's fine.
draw a card or anything. So just a app roll from Virgil and Kinrain.
Okay.
Made it.
Excellent.
Oh, I made it.
Yay.
All right, very good.
Ah.
So draw a card, any card.
Okay. Up closer to the bottom. Oops. I'm not peeking. I'm just trying to get this.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I need to laminate these.
They have female
Okay, I'm
laugh
just
and
gonna
male laugh, so
hold this.
Just take
I'm
whatever.
trying to reach for that one.
Sure
It's
thing.
always part
Okay.
of our feast.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want you.
All right, cool.
Oh, dog's dinner. One of the Lord's dogs snatches your dinner. Roll courtesy.
Oh,
That's
nice.
gotta
Those are
suck.
big dogs.
Where's courtesy?
they are big dogs. You think like Irish wolfhounds
Yeah.
and stuff walking
Yeah,
around.
exactly.
Takes your whole dinner.
Success equals 10 glory. You pat the
Shaw.
dog on the head, excuse yourself, and quickly find a maid to bring you more food. Failure, you curse the blasted mutt as you search for a maid to cook a meal. Leave feast for 1 round.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, make that courtesy roll.
I crit it!
Whoa, you little scamp. All right, very good, very good. Yeah, exactly. And
So more drink.
oh,
Another jug of ale is opened, but I will be temperate.
okay, roll that temperate.
I fail.
Oh!
Roll indulgent then.
Okay. Let's see. I fail that too.
Okay.
Alright.
Very good. Very good. So.
I was like, be careful, you're a little guy.
Yeah, exactly.
It just takes 1 pint and I'm out.
Yeah. All right. So.
I get 10 glory then.
And I noted it. Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just realized.
And check your courtesy too.
Yes. Sweet.
All right. So yeah. So you you spend the remainder of the evening enjoying yourselves. The feast eventually winds down, and
Did you hear any gossip?
yeah, about Praetor Syagrius.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Not that any other courtly gossip.
Nothing really going around. Does anyone want to try and get in with any of the ladies of the court?
Oh, yeah.
Anymore?
I should probably
Oh.
look for a wife.
Here, I'll run a chaste versus lustful.
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
yes.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
I'm feeling pretty big after killing that
I'm
giant.
sure you are.
That.
Well, I definitely failed chaste.
Okay.
Oh.
And but I failed lustful by 1.
So it's up to you.
Yeah, you can make a flirting roll if you'd like.
Sure.
Very good.
Why, yes. I pass.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you flirt a bit. Nothing really
Yeah,
more than that.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Some of them probably attended my wedding recently.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's a little awkward.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is awkward.
Not
How about
many pagans.
how about Wolfram there?
Is there anyone? Can I look around and see? Yeah, I mean,
Who's
Well, do you want to
around?
go after any of the named ladies?
I do.
Oh,
Indeed, I do.
snap. There
Do
you
I
go.
get just pick a?
Oh no, you can take a look, see who you want
See who
to.
you want to pursue.
Yeah, I'll look. Oh. She must have a lot
Do
of
I get a
money.
random picture from there for my wife?
What are you talking about there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll get your wife statted up.
Yes.
No worries.
All right.
App 12, right?
App 12.
I think it was 12.
It was 12. It was 1 less than yours.
Oh, mine's 14.
Oh, so app 13.
13.
Okay. Very good.
I want to give her a shot.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Damn.
Which one?
Who?
This one.
Oh,
No,
oh.
Not that one. This one.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Going for the big leagues, eh?
Yes, I am.
Oh, wow.
nice.
Yeah.
Lady Adwin. She is
Oh.
the wealthiest and most eligible heiress
How
in
can
the
I
county.
not try? How can I not try?
Hey, you just got knighted, guy.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
is a big shot.
All right, so go ahead and give me an app roll.
Alright. Yes, I make it.
You make it.
I make it.
Okay, so that entitles you to a bit of chit chat with Lady Adwin. After you after you've reunited the lost child with her parents, it was
Right.
kind of
She
over.
sees
It was
it.
over near her area.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kids.
Yeah.
yeah, basically, if you want, you can try flirting, you can try dancing, you can try courtesy just to impress her. You know.
Whatever your highest thing is.
Well, yes. whatever skill you want to try.
Okay. Not good at any of that. Courtesy's my best shot, and that's not good. So.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
Fail.
So yeah, she's like that was very very considerate of you, Sir Knight, and you're just kind of like you know.
Oh wow.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Good job.
Okay.
Mhm. Okay, so
Could hit her with my piercing glance. Can I hit her with my piercing glance?
Ooh.
oh, you did hit her with your piercing
And I still
glance.
did.
That's
and
why
it's
she
still-
got your attention.
Yeah.
Oh well.
In the
Okay.
first place.
All right.
Yep. So I'll just make a note of that. Okay. So otherwise, yeah, not much else going on. Things wind down, and you know, you all continue serving. Well, those of you who aren't insane, continue serving your garrison duty, and the remainder of it passes without much further event or anything. And so you return to your manors. The year winds to a close. Unfortunate news
Uh-oh.
from the east. Apparently, the Saxons are continuing their war in Caer Cologne, enslaving as many Britons as they can.
Right.
Duke Lucius skirmished with the Saxons throughout the summer, and finally met them in battle near Ipswich, where he was ambushed and killed, although most of his army escaped. The king's trusty right-hand man, Sir Brastius, was sent to settle the matter, and continued skirmishing.
He's a good one.
He's a good one. Continued skirmishing went on throughout the late summer and into the autumn without any significant outcomes. But as the winter begins to close in, refugees from Caraculon began filtering into Salisbury County, coming to stay with cousins and distant relatives, for they have nowhere else to go. Yes. And so,
The music
yes.
is appropriate. Thank you, Des.
Yeah.
What?
The music's very appropriate.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's great.
Totally random.
Yeah, well, random. That was the random part of it. No, shut up. Why'd you have to take away my glory? I don't get any glory.
You get 1,000,000 glory. For what?
What did I do?
Hitting that button.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Basically, as a little preview of next year's winter phase, when you are attending Salisbury Court for the Yule holiday, Earl Roderick is sure to discuss plans for the upcoming year with all his knights and check in with you, make sure your horses are healthy, and
Ready to fight.
there's definite rumors of another battle perhaps next year, or campaigns against the Saxons perhaps. So it's looking like more bloodshed is awaiting you in the year 487.
Okay.
And who knows what fate awaits Sir Pace. We'll find out. Yes.
So Pace's closest cousin.
Now, Sir Pace isn't necessarily out of the game.
And is that that?
That is that.
Doesn't
Right.
doesn't Sir Pace need surgery?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's
he
wandering
does.
around in the wild with an open wound. I have very little hope for his survival.
Yeah, you never know who he wanders upon in the
Oh,
woods.
there's so many great results you can get on your madness activity table roll, though. So we'll find out.
But wait,
We'll find
but he didn't enter into any fighting, so he doesn't lose that hit points at the end of the combat.
Oh, yeah, actually dock yourself 3 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Aha!
Just trying to keep current here.
Well, certainly.
Yeah.
I want to make sure everything's as it should be. Mm-hmm. Oh, some good stuff here. All right, anyway. All right, so yeah, that's it for 486.
I can't believe I blew it with that girl. Damn.
Well,
No, you're not the
always
first.
here.
she
You're not
knows
the
you
first.
now.
Hey, she knows you now.
At least I'm on the radar.
Indeed.
Oh, and we're supposed to let you know what our shields look like.
Yes, I noticed you were working on a little sketch over
Yeah.
there.
Oh.
Okay, and colors?
Green background, gold stripe, and then a black horse head.